Nobody moved that blind on the floor. And I can't find my heart. Where did it go? Well, I left it in the cold. Stepping's found it, and it's not yours to take. And I'm sitting here with a black hole in my chest. My heart is broken, man. Give it a sec for this thing to start. Wait, 2 seconds. Wait, hold up. 2 seconds. That shit right here. It ain't for the faint of hearts.
Goddamn, Mr. DaPillaManz. What's going on?
Give your heart.
Shit, we just walked in and heard people's already showing up. It's like, yo,
hey.
Smash Bros tonight.
It's not Smash.
No, this is definitely not Smash.
Tonight is podcast night, brother.
DaPillaManz. Yes, that's a JoJo reference.
Yes.
Which one? Is that Scaradino?
Which JoJo reference? Who's on?
DaPillaManz.
DaPillaManz? That's season 2.
Yes.
Yes. How's it going, brother? Yeah, so if you hear they listen to our motherfucking antics or talking some shit, it's a podcast.
Millennial struggle and
we're on
whatnot.
episode 18. He's watched the other 17 to get caught up.
Yes.
You kind of late, brother.
It's all good though.
Yeah.
The fuck are we talking
I'm the
about?
other member that you don't see on screen.
Like, who the fuck is talking though?
Listen, introduce myself.
I'm listening. Oh shit.
That is the Rhy'zrd, aka I'm missing the point like a UCAS Met gun, aka Lil Mac 10, Double Joe on a hunger strike, the revolver pound in the wasteland. The earth is flat to a dumbass 3X smart fuckers. I got that stroke grip.
God damn, he's blowing your mind out.
Holy goddamn minds out. You need to show me the way for Samuna forever. AKA take good love, you're on rolling horny. All kinds of bands get black by fucked up my AKA. Get black by Ray J. Because they own that Bacardi B. Woo.
That's what's up.
You can call the Lord of Clapbacks. You can call me Sean the Shattered, a.k.a. R. Kelly did it.
Yeah.
You trying to get the dope spike? Man, it's Cannondorf in this bitch. Fuck around and Shazak, yo dumbass. I wish you would have got that chair, because it's never too soon for Epstein.
Yes.
About to get popped is the Inspector Debt Collector.
Yeah.
Billy Days, Memphis Sleek.
Billy Danes,
good
though.
guy.
So good guy. I like it. God damn.
He's like spit some more fire.
That's
All
what
my
was
AKAs are done.
That's it. Next up.
You're chilling with the Iceberg, aka Mama Mike, aka Spikeberg Mike the Criticizer, aka Zemlik with an X almost got Norded, aka Deckmaster Elected G.
Who the fuck? Yo, who the fuck is this guy?
I'm president of the Earth, motherfucker.
president? Nah, man. I run Carbon Corp. What the fuck? I'm on the Earth.
Yo, speaking of president, I saw a fucking South African MMA fighter called something the president, Wangu, some weird shit. President of what, my nigga? Like that.
President of MMA.
He lost that fight too, so,
I guess he lost the presidency.
President of bus ass. Get the fuck out of here.
AKA Cobweb Michaels, dusty
This
as
nigga's dusty as fuck. He don't even know shit. He never even heard of 5G. I don't know what the fuck
Facts.
is that. God damn.
AKA Cannabis Knuckles, AKA Jared got the receipts,
Yeah, man.
AKA Cameron was kung fu fighting,
I saw him in the 70s.
AKA Ice Bob Ross, and AKA DMX is my spirit animal.
I believe it. God damn. Hey, yo, baby, you know what it is? The D, and it stands for whatever you want it to be. Take it however you want it. Take it from the back, baby. I mean, if that's one of the ways, that's what it is. You know? However you like it. Bouncing on your boy's D. It's what it is, baby. Because my busy man in the man with the grandest stand, adamantly. But god damn it, yo, who the fuck rolling them goddamn clocks back?
Yo,
What's up with that?
yo,
That's just crazy.
yeah.
I'm sitting up top here on my fucking, you know, my pillars and shit. I'm the dime, yo. Don't waste my time, yo.
They gave you more time.
they gave you an out.
I appreciate it. Yeah. See, thanks, time. Shit. Over here wasting my time and shit.
I was an hour late, but I guess it didn't matter.
Right.
So we were good.
Oh, boy, yeah. I was on time.
Thank you, DST.
Yes. Normal shit. Good shit. But yes, Raw's on the floor, coming from the bottom to top the charts soon. Very soon, you know, you'll never find
You'll never find.
Super deep voice like mine, baby. Because I made off with millions. Them gains was ill-gottens. I made off with millions because I'm already paid off, baby. Give me that money. Robert Baron, hi.
Pension.
Give me that shit. You don't need it. I don't need it. I'm taking it, though.
I'm on there, boy.
I'm taking it. Get out. And the information is free.
Facts.
Why the fuck are you paying for knowledge? That don't even make sense, bro.
Sounds like
all these
college.
fucking paywalls and shit.
You better cancel the subscription.
Fucking Patreon. Nah, bro, you pay that shit.
College got the
Yo,
last paywall, got that DLC.
that shit don't make sense.
Like, you want to get your other credit, but get
You
that
can
shit
find that
content
shit on
nigga,
YouTube. It's
like,
everywhere. I don't even understand why you
missing
even
the credit. That's a whole
fucking.
term of classes.
Right, bro. I was in college. I was just on YouTube the whole time. I don't even get it.
Oh, no electorate?
Just confirm. Yes, no, man.
Shit, you're missing the whole
I
ending.
missed my pre-wet quick
You need the
spot. A
second
couple of
DLC.
seconds, man. Fucking in the basket weaving with them other niggas underachieving. I swear, bro. Jesus. But hey, bro, pick it up.
Pick it up.
You already know what it is, bro. You know, I got saw it out.
What
You
they
know,
sort you?
I was up there in Hogwarts. I was like, oh, bro, you know, I'm doing my thing. You know,
All right.
let me try to do my thing. They was like, put the hat on. I was like, oh, fuck. All right, cool. They was like, you know, you somewhere in between the Gryffindor and the Ravenclaw. And I was like, fuck this. I'm the Brazenclaw, bruv. I'm going to do my own thing. I'm going to cast a spell with one hand, fam. Best believe Harry's a waste man. I don't even got time for that shit, bruv. I'm out here, bruv. You know
I
what it
thought
is, bruv.
Voldemort was the waste
No, I'm
man.
gonna pick it up, bro. I'm gonna pick it up at the Creps. You know, bro. Where my peeves at, bro? I fucking finished that shit. I can't even believe it, bro. But it's all good. You know, we good. We out here. You know, pick it up.
Pick it up.
How's the motherfucker going, y'all? How's it going, Red Box? Said greetings.
Well, while you're greeting, ask for forgiveness. Never permission, please. You know, this is no Panda Commander. Go! Do what you gotta goddamn do.
Give your heart.
Give your heart, please. And where the fuck is my Dragonator? I can't even find this shit, bro. What the fuck? I'm out here in my fucking frosty vacation and shit.
Your boy Espinosa using it as a toothpick.
I need a fuck. You're right. Oh shit. I might as well just fucking run. You saw those two fucking motherfuckers run into each other? They wasn't even worried about us. I'm like, no. I gotta get the fuck out of here, bro. It's all good. Hey, Vokai. It's DJ Bosanobi with that smooth jazz Shinobi CD10 Watch FM. What we got today? Hey, this Cowboy Michaels. What's up, man? What's up, baby?
Yo, what's good,
What's
y'all?
going on? What's the old track we got for us today?
I got a little folk track for y'all.
We ain't doing that. Fuck out of here.
I just made it on the way
Nah,
here.
man, we need some pros in here, though. That's what we need.
This is Washington.
Yes, man. We need some old-ass pros that'll wash.
But folk music is wild.
Do your thing. Let me hear. Yeah. Oh shit! No pen. Oh, me Rhy'zrd just walked the fuck in. Okay, quick, play that shit quick before we takes the shit over.
So many.
Who the fuck started that shit? So many pros. Meet me by the something, baby, and the can't lie to you later. I gotta hear me. You gotta hear me. So many pros. Thank you, Mr. Rawls. Now get the fuck out of my office. God damn. Appreciate it. God damn, you know this stream is getting demonetized.
What the fuck it is?
You're talking about all type of bullshit, man. Come on. We ain't making no money. Talking about finger popping the zeitgeist and bouncing on your boy's dick and all type of weird shit like that. This stream ain't making no goddamn money, bro. We talking all that weird shit. Talking about Argent Saga and shit. But up next, we got the Flex Daddy D with the complex brews and remedies. Yo, I got you with that darkness and that air and that other shit. There's like some kind of multiple nigga in there. It's like, oh, I'm gonna target you. 2 niggas. Guess what? Target you. Another 2 niggas. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. I don't even know what it is. Yeah, bro, it's crazy. Abuse that shit. I'm like, yo, but I got you. I got you with the answers. Hopefully, you know, at some point, you know, that's just gonna be crazy. Hey, yo, bruh, yo, it's the El Rizzo Negro. And my man said, yo, the dopey yo-yos on the side over here, bro. Yo, man, I just stomped out this dude, Leaky Eye Luca. I'm like, yo, this is crazy.
Hey.
I don't even know what's going on, bro. Yo, did you even see that?
Yeah, I see that. Listen, that little son of a bitch didn't know how to run this business correctly. See, the problem is I tell him not to run around with that little shovel. You can't be carrying your evidence around you.
That's crazy. Don't do that. Put your money away.
Yeah, get this mook out of here.
Right, get the fucking love train and all this other bullshit. I'm like, bro, you ain't my Sonny Valentine. I don't know what the fuck this is, bro. What the fuck is even
He's
happening?
doing his thing, man. He's trying to do too big, though. He's trying to get too big.
I seen it.
Too notorious.
I was drinking out my water. I straight up the Clash, bro. I'm like, what's even happening? They got the million, the vanilla, and the other, the Villies, and the fucking man in the mirror. I can't even comprehend, bro. I was so damn blues, and I was moody on the top of that. I'm like, bro, I can't even feel
Didn't
myself.
that guy steal your water?
Yo, I seen it, bro.
Sticky, man.
His fingers was sticky. He barely got out of that, bro.
As you try to chase that guy, remember I saw that son of a bitch. Who's that guy? I don't remember that guy.
That nigga was notorious. I seen it.
He was notorious.
He had a big ass foot too.
The pistols out there to fucking each other.
Yo, he had like 6 guns. That shit was crazy.
Listen.
Sexy ass pistols and shit. God damn, I saw that girl though. That girl was spicy as fuck though.
All of them.
Yo, I was like 3 of them. That shit, yo, I swear. She opened her mouth and it's like a talking head. That shit was crazy. God damn.
Talking head was calling all kinds of stuff. Talking about they was giving the Spice Girl the golden experience.
I seen it, yeah. The golden experience, bro. Right out that cars and shit. It was crazy. Damn.
It sounds like they were in dire straits.
I seen it, bro. It was crazy. It was the A and the D and the C. I'm like, what is even happening, man? God damn, man. My boy, Dopey Yo-Yos. Some shit.
He's that Red King, brother.
The Red King, yo, it's crazy. It was straight Crimson. The King of Crimsons. I swear that was his name. I knew it was.
How's it go, Hyper RB?
God damn.
Are you sure it was a king or a queen?
It was killer, bro. It was killer. I swear. It was sheer. That heart attack. I was like, yo, help him out, man.
Oh, we going back.
Yo, it was crazy.
I had to get the fuck out of there. I had to get on my bicycle, yo.
I seen it, bro. It was some kind of prince and shit. It was nonsense. God damn, it's over. What the fuck are we talking about? What's next?
God,
how's it
What's
going,
good,
yo?
everyone? Thank you for listening to our bullshit.
Yes.
Word. Hyper
AK,
RB
that's it
joined.
for the
I just
AK.
joined, and IDEK, what the fuck that means.
I don't know.
2 HAT. I'm guessing you type it on the phone. I just joined, and I don't know what I'm listening to.
Yes.
Yes.
Those are the AKAs, the alter egos.
DaPillaManz, like you see it. I hope you don't think you're hiding with that name. Like I know what the fuck you did there. Like the stream podcast, no one does. That's the best. But listen, look.
Pick it up.
What was the last time that motherfucker wrestled?
Who?
DaPillaManz.
Oh shit.
This guy's name DaPillaManz was a WCW wrestler. When the fuck was the last time that guy wrestled?
X-Pac? Like around that era, right?
X-Pac was in WWF.
Yeah.
When it was WWF at the time. It was a long time ago. God damn.
World Wildlife Federation, right?
I
seen
think
it.
when Dean Malenko last wrestled, it was like when WWF bought WCW.
Oh, God,
and they were doing that fake war.
Yeah, there was a lot of fake wars.
Sting and shit.
There was so many fake wars. Like after the Raw Nitro
Word
Wars.
is word.
Yeah. Oh, that's what it was. It's like they took some of the storylines.
Is this before Raw is War?
Yeah, actually.
Oh, shit, all right.
WCW's about to get got, but then they figured out some of these storylines about these wars that they used to do for Japan in their storylines. So it was you know what? Fuck it. Let's make some other shit. And that's when the NWO thing came out.
Right.
They had a brand within a brand.
No way.
For life.
Not New World Order.
Negroes with attitude. Well,
NWA,
yes,
that's
my
the
bad.
wrong group.
But
Great group, but not the one we're talking about.
The other one.
Yeah, so then there was a SmackDown Raw War. The motherfuckers poached some WWE people.
Yes.
They were acting like they were still WWE, even though they were WWF.
that joke
The
was-
Scott Hall, Kevin Nash thing.
That's
Right.
Yeah, no, they posted them a
Kevin
long time,
Nash.
and they came in. They thought that they were still WWE people or WWF people.
Oh, damn.
So that's what. So they just utilized that shit for like a good couple of months, and then eventually it turns out no, we're part of that. Now we're NWO, some shit like that.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was fucking crazy. Then after the WWE bought WCW, then they just fabricated another war.
Yeah.
That's why Raw and SmackDown
Kayfabe.
exists.
Yeah,
They want
yeah.
to keep doing the war. The whole thing is
SmackDown.
kayfabe.
Yes.
Fucking everything's a kayfabe. Like, I don't even see what the
Where
problem
the
is.
boss is an asshole. Like, okay.
Oh, yeah, the boss is an asshole. Yo,
Kayfabe.
I saw an ad on fucking, it was the GameStop, and they was talking about the new wrestling game or whatever, and they showed a couple of people, like, enemies, like, shaking hands, or they see each other.
Deadly Alliance.
That sounds like frenemies.
Yeah, they show like Hulk and Stone Cold. And it's like Hulk, Steve. They shook hands. They show like in the game they were wrestling. Then they showed fucking Bret Hart walking in, Shawn, Bret. I'm like, y'all got these two niggas in front of the screen together. How much money did you give this? Like, hey, fuck. Oh, that was
Big rivalries.
No, and that one was fucked up because they really screwed Bret.
Oh, damn.
Because they already knew how
Bret
they
Hitman Hart.
Because his last match was supposed to be in Canada. They wanted to make sure he won, and then he relinquished the title that way so he could keep a legacy.
Oh, yeah.
But then afterwards, he didn't want that since he was going to leave.
Oh, yeah.
They wanted a real champ, so they just decided to give it to Shawn. So when Shawn did the pin, someone did a quick count, and she completely fucking
Didn't even that was even part of it.
The idea was supposed to be like, after
quick
that would
count.
happen, maybe Shawn would get disqualified.
Yeah.
But then Vince just said, fuck it. I think after he did it, he just like, ring the bell. You just told the guy to ring the bell. And he just did it. I'm like, yo, what are you doing?
That's not scripted.
So then Bret actually started hitting niggas. I'm like, yo.
Alright, cool. Word. You thought.
That's what was the kayfabe. I'm like, yo, that was
real.
Oh, you don't fucking do that.
That was real salt. The fuck?
Yeah, I'm like, don't do that shit.
What was you talking? You had a story to say. You was gonna save it. What happened?
Which story?
Damn, what the fuck was he about? It was
I don't
something
remember.
before. Yeah, it was some shit.
I don't remember.
He was gonna tell us. I said, fucking.
Was that what you said?
Yeah, you was hype about it. Berg, what was it around about?
I'm trying to remember
I don't-
because you was hype about it too. That's the fun. Like, oh yeah, I was supposed to talk
I'm
about
gonna save
that.
it for the podcast. Fuck.
Yeah, I think I vaguely remember saying that. I don't fucking know. It'll probably come
Was
back.
it about
to me.
Haiti? No, it was about Haiti.
It was about
Okay.
I got no fucking stories about Haiti. Nigga, I haven't been there in a decade plus. Like, I'm good.
I'm good. No more machete fights.
Word. That shit was crazy. So yeah, so D, you went to the where'd you go this last Saturday?
Yesterday,
Yes.
I went to Aeon Gaming. It's pretty good. It's out here though. That shit was like mad far, but it was cool. I went. My man Iman, the Dragon Billion.
Iman.
I'm telling Faye, yo, you gotta sing this to him. All you gotta do is add a little Iman.
What?
Yeah.
What?
To your favorite drink.
Oh,
It makes you think. Makes you think.
that's gross as fuck.
Just a little though. Come on, Rich. Damn. Try it.
No.
Just a little bit. That's all you gotta do. That's the lyrics, man. It's fine.
I'm not trying to.
Don't add the whole fucking thing, Rich. Just a little
Try a
bit.
little emo in my drink.
A little bit. It'll make you think.
Yeah, make me think
It
about.
made me think about getting another drink, motherfucker.
Nah, you
decisions
added
in
it.
my
You gotta
life.
try it first.
I'll be thinking
Burn
about
too. Shit.
bad decisions.
Put
I've
some ice in
made.
that shit. You be alright.
Some emo in my drink. Have you had emo in your drink?
No, it's not for me.
Alright, it ain't for me.
I'm just a singer. Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah. You try it.
It's not for you.
No, it's not.
So why the fuck is it for me?
Those are the lyrics. It's not for me.
It's a chill song.
Yes.
It's like I'm getting. How much am I getting paid to sing
You
this shit? It's like,
Do as I say, not as I do.
oh,
The
man.
fuck?
But yeah. So what was
What was
over?
it? Oh yeah, it was Smash Run.
It
It
was
was pretty
Long
good.
Island, right?
Yeah, man.
Like,
Deep.
what area?
I don't fucking know. Deer Park. There we go. That's the name I know.
All right.
I don't know,
That's
but
deep
yeah,
as shit.
it was
That's
super
deep as-
deep. But it was cool. It was like it was a decent venue. It was like 150 in there. It was like it's a mini major. It's like a C rank major. So you know, nothing too crazy, but still pretty good. There was a couple pros in there. I recognized a
So
couple
many
people.
pros.
It was crazy. It was good. It was cool though. I didn't get to play. I didn't get to participate because I registered late. But it's all right.
You'll be late for that.
I'll be late. I'll come in when I feel like daytime, daylight savings, and it doesn't even feel
I have a
right.
question, though. Didn't you go in with Iman?
Yeah, but he registered early. He registered like a week ahead in time and shit. And I was just like, I'll wait till I get paid Friday. Friday rolls around. Cool. 5 hours later. Fuck, you thought? I'll be there in 5 minutes.
5 hours later.
I'll be there in 5 minutes. Go ahead, ride with it. No, I couldn't even. I got to ride though, so that was really the thing. Because I was like, I'm not even fucking registered. But it's a good thing I went though. You know, building brand, building them connections and shit like that. So it's all good. Gotta do that thing. Got some footage. Got a vlog coming out soon, so y'all guys can see what it's like.
Do that thing.
Met Iman's friend Andreas. He's a good guy. He's a good brother. You know, held it down. You know, got a future. Essentially gonna rock us in Long Island if he feels like. You know, it's a good thing. Good thing. Good
Rocking
things.
the side if you feel like.
Good things, bro. Good things. Yeah. So what's up with you, Berg?
Y'all always put me on the spot.
Yeah, what the fuck just happened to me? Embrace that shit. Embrace that starlight.
Well, I went and visited Flushing.
What? Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Throwback. Goddamn. The fuck was out there?
Nothing that you recognize.
Oh shit! Really? Damn. No hurricane. No bubble tea. Shit. Bubble tea's gone.
I mean, well, bubble tea's probably like the only thing left.
Okay.
Bubble tea and Fort Choice.
And the fucking Burger King.
Because
Shit. They got rid of it. Oh shit.
No, they got rid of Modell's.
Wow. Okay.
That's fine.
My sporting goods. Fuck. Okay. Fuck am I what to do if I need a fucking basketball for street ball? Really? Chinatown. Yeah, man.
When's the last time you played basketball?
Never. What if I want to? Pick up a guy. You know, I want some cleats, all right? Give me a goddamn baseball helmet. I'm ready to go.
Oh, it's a baseball.
That's a baseball.
I want that game. I don't give a fuck. I want that
That's
game.
a baseball. I didn't know. Like, all right, cool. Let me know.
I ain't someone hate that shit.
So what'd you go out there for?
I went there Halloween day to try to like find something.
Oh, okay.
Anything that was like Mario related, you know, for the stream and whatnot.
Oh.
But none of the anime stuff is there anymore.
Oh shit. Yeah. Not even the Flushing Mall?
Yo, the
Flushing Mall's a hot dog?
Yo, the Flushing Mall's done.
Oh,
they making that
shit
shit apartments.
Wow.
There was nobody in it.
There was nobody in that shit. Yeah, malls in general are like a dub, so.
Yeah. That shit was crazy.
Damn.
So after I saw that was going, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just hop on this bus and get out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. Getting all gentrified chicken.
Yeah. Nah, man. Fuck. That's like. I fucking hate buses. Like,
Buses are trash, bro.
Buses are fucking trash. Like, here's the thing.
They
Like, the
actually
other day, it
worse.
was a nice ride. Right, but it's so fucking long.
It's mad
It's
long.
like nigga will sit next to you and it's like it's mad space. Like the fuck out of
It's
here.
all day.
It's like excuse bag please.
Pardon.
I'm like
Excuse my bag. Niggas
no,
know
nigga, like go sit over there. So this motherfucker
gonna
sat in, and then I like brushed past the mad hard just to sit in the open seat.
Get
This
the
motherfucker saying hard
picture.
at me like you have a problem. Like you about to be. You about to be the problem. Nigga,
Get the
like,
problem.
You thought.
fuck, yo. And then GameStop, yo, the other day someone almost died. Like,
Oh no.
fucking Saturday. All right, so
Damn, that's an eventful day.
I'm starting to fucking locksmith, right?
Right. I
So
like
I'm
it.
finally starting it back.
I'll be in there too.
Yeah, so what I end up doing is like you need a composite cable to make sure there's no lag and all that bullshit.
Good shit. Good shit.
So I check online and I
More
see that
lag.
they have it at a very specific store.
Okay.
So I go over there. It's like, yeah, I'm trying to make a return. I'm trying to get this thing. And this other motherfucker has headphones on, looking at his phone. He's like, oh,
Employee?
wait. Yeah, employee.
Crazy.
He's like, no, we ain't got
Wow.
it. I'm like, could you please check? I saw it on the site for you to the store. It's like, this store? I'm like, yep. You sure? Yes.
Are you sure?
I'm trying to practice in my bars, bro.
And
Come
then so the
on.
other guy was like, all right, I'm gonna go check. And this other dude was like, yo, don't be surprised if it ain't there. I'm like, right.
Wow.
Right.
Negative Nancy and shit.
Right, so
Alright.
when I said it right, he was like, yo, what the fuck does that mean? I'm like, what that means is that
Let's make this clear.
say very clear. When I say right to your response, that means I acknowledge that I fucking heard you, but I'm ignoring your message. Right? So that was like, what the fuck, man? He started talking mad shit.
Yo, what the fuck?
He's like, what, you smart or something? What, you think you smart, nigga? Like,
You smart.
I'm like, I don't think that's just quantifiable, nigga. Like, he's like, yo, we about to get home, man. Yo, this nigga pissed me off. So the guy came out with my shit. And after I bought it, I was like, yo, thank you for actually checking. Because some motherfuckers don't want to work, right? So I was like, yo, check this outside. I'm like, real fire right here. I'm like, yo, what are you waiting for? Like, do it right here.
You're already gonna lose your job, so let's go.
Yo, that's exactly what his next line was like. Yo, if I fight it here, I'm gonna lose my job. I'm like, you fight me outside, you're gonna lose your life. I'm leaving, do what you want. Right?
Take your pick.
That's it. So I walked out or whatever. Like the guy, like it looked like he tried to open the door to look, but then he just like closed the door and left. I'm like, get the fuck. Like
people fucking with Richard. It's crazy. I'm here trying to enjoy my goddamn video games. It's the street.
No, the thing is, like, because I had a whole bunch of other shit I had to do on Saturday, so it was like I wanted to make sure I got this shit done first. But I'm like, yo, don't be doing that. Like, what is this non-service? Like, how do you work it with your headphones on? Like, what are you even doing, bro?
Word.
Like, headphones, we ain't doing shit. Like, yo, he ain't even have a fucking name
smart? How dare you? Don't get persnickety with me.
Yo, you smart?
This motherfucker is a dude that's done some time, because apparently being smart in there is a problem. So it's like,
right?
Yo, you
don't use these big words and shit. What are you talking about?
You
talk down to me.
Like,
fuck you mean right?
Right. Like, yo,
what does right mean? Do you mean correct? Nah, man.
So, I think it's like
I don't like being talked down to, yo.
I like being talked up to.
No, don't talk up to me.
Come to my level, nigga. Like,
that's right. You stoop down.
You stoop down.
Come down and rule
and
your
why
life.
you cursing more? You need to be cursing every third word. The fuck?
How dare you? See, I do it. That's how you gotta do that too.
You
gotta mumble, B. What the fuck's wrong with you?
See, I already had my plan of attack. This motherfucker was sagging. So here's the problem. So it's very easy how you deal with a sagging person. And most of the time when they evade by backing their head up.
Step by step.
So basically it's an overhead right, which means he would have been forced to back the fuck up.
Yep.
Or at least tilt his head back. But that would have just dropped right into a fucking leg tackle.
Yes.
Because he couldn't have had his hands up to block since his hands were too busy pulling up his pants. So
instant disadvantage.
Overhead grab, ground and pound, that would have been it. Right? But nah, see, you hate that shit. Hate that shit. Like, I hate the fact that I snapped. Like, I was good and then I just fucking snapped.
Nah, man.
So bad.
Why'd you bring me here?
Like,
he did. He brought you there. You smart?
Yeah, but it's like that shouldn't even happen. Like self-control should allow somebody else to put me on tilt. Like,
it's true.
Like, I was actually.
You felt more bad for him. That's really
a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. It would have been bad. It would be like 15 seconds of hell. It would have been the fucking best.
Hell for him. Or you.
You really think I'm gonna be smart now?
Yeah, word.
This was smart.
Right. God damn.
Yeah, but aside from that, the rest of my Saturday, I knew a bunch of shit.
It's pretty peaceful. Did you find a new bakery?
Wow, yeah, let's get on that.
Oh shit, Berg, you about to get? Yo, where's Iman at? He brought it up. I was kind of dying. I'm like, first of all, it's rough because the context makes perfect sense to us, but I can understand outside looking in. So let's explain the bakery. All right. So my wife, before that girlfriend, we used to go to bakeries. Obviously, you go more than likely with a female or whatever. And Mike would tag along. So, she would show us good spots. Magnolia Bakery. It was hitting. They got some good shit in there.
Oh, I'm going to segue real quick. Someone at my job had the banana pudding for a while, and she said she was on a diet and all that shit. She tried one bite. I saw her try a second.
It's death.
Third. Then he pulled it away. He was like, you want another one? She just like, fuck it. She just dropped money on the table and just finished.
It's over. It's over. It's just mad good.
Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
It's bad because, it used to be once a week. Then we had to
We literally had to stop ourselves.
You had to take this shit away.
It's a problem. It's addictive. That shit's
The banana pudding is good as fuck. Yeah. Don't even fuck. I mean, everything in there is mad good. But even that. So, yes, context beforehand. It's not like, yes, no. Initially, we was with female presence. It was not like, we was going out looking for bakeries. You know what the fuck's wrong with that?
What the fuck is wrong with that?
That shit ain't fruity. It's fine. We ain't bouncing on nothing. That shit is aight.
Joke of the day.
Fucking cultured and shit. It's fine. Nah, but yeah, that banana pudding.
I'm the type to fucking just put a loaf of bread in the microwave.
Yes. So Iman, it sounded pretty random. And I'm like, yeah, actually.
Well,
now that I think about it. Right. He's like, what are you doing at a bakery? I'm like, if Faye wants to go, he's like, yeah, then I'll go to a bakery,
You like the biscuits from Red Lobster. Stop playing.
That's not mad good. That's not at all a bakery, but okay.
They all mad good. The fuck?
It's like, no, it's not really close, but yeah.
It's better than Popeyes dry ass biscuits.
Oh, shit. And you ain't lying.
Yo, that sandwich came back though. That shit came back early. I was like, yo. It felt like when the damn Dominant Pro released like fucking that Friday instead of that Tuesday. I'm like, bro, we had that shit mad early. She was at AOA. I was like looking around. I'm like, this is stupid. Grab 2, kept it moving. Came back, grabbed 4. I'm like, I only put
I was
these
there
3
the
in the
other
fridge.
day. It's like, this regular day. And I'm like, why is the line snaking around like 6 times? What the fuck is happening? Just go to the door.
It's back.
Yeah, apparently. When I got up front, I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah, I saw it. I was about to get some whack ass voodoo wings or some other bullshit. Then I looked. I'm like, wait, what? Then I looked at. I'm like, why does it not say it's blacked out? It says not coming soon, but it just had the price. And I looked at the fucking table. So there's like 2 or 3 cents. I was like, oh fuck! I'm like, that's saved a lot of time and money. Because I was about to get some whack ass shit. I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm hungry. I'll just get some stupid wings or some voodoo wings or some other bullshit.
So you want in your drink?
Yes, not in my drink, but yes. Voodoo wings. Iman is the opposite of voodoo, but yes, sorry. Definitely a different flavor. But either way.
Hey.
It was good. That shit was great. But yeah, that shit we could get some footage, and shit.
That's what's up.
In more bakery?
Right?
Nah.
I'm not gonna
I have.
I'm not need you walk into the salon as well. Nah,
I do have some like shit on the to-do list to go to, but there's somewhere in the city. I don't
Like
feel
what?
Like doing. I gotta look at my phone. There is one place in Brooklyn called Ovenly though.
Ovenly.
Ovenly. Oh,
Yeah.
Sounds heavenly.
Yeah.
It sounds like
Sounds wonderful.
sounds like one of those mini apps with the Lee at the
Yes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
True.
With some new age clip art and shit. Yep.
little graffiti on the side of shit.
That'd be
I'm
hard.
gonna go ahead and spray paint my bread.
Fuck! There's no graffiti in that.
I don't know. Like they put a
fossil graffiti.
they
Every
put a-
video has to have graffiti.
They put a fucking Starbucks near my job, so like
Oh, there you go.
I've been having like a warm cheese Danish almost like every other day.
Okay.
That's not good.
That's not good at all.
That's probably why I'm on this whole warm fucking confectionery shit.
Wow.
I can't wait to hear what you
Fucking fancy boy. Goddamn.
Oh, you're talking about fancy. I was trying to look up. All right, this is gonna sound stupid because here's the thing: I am Haitian, and therefore I do have some knowledge of French, and I actually can pronunciate things in French.
Yes.
So I was looking up some, unfortunately, French restaurants.
Creme brulee.
Nah, I didn't want to go to none of them because all the serving sizes were small.
This shit is trash, bro.
Yeah, nah, that's a dub.
I'm the one in New Orleans. I'm like, what the fuck am I paying for?
It was like Manhattan. There was a couple of others. There's one called Le Chateau de Noir. And I'm like, no, that was fancy as fuck.
Noir.
Just hearing it's the Black Chateau. So like,
Yes.
it's no.
No. Oh, no. How am I going to learn that name? That name is hard.
I'm not going there though because it's like
Oh, shit.
The portion
Walk
size
up
was
in
the
there.
portion size is nothing.
$70. Like, what the fuck?
65, but yeah,
That's trash. But
for an entree. But I'm like, nah.
Okay. That's all your money.
That reminds me of this place I used to go to called Breeze. Like the ambiance is like great and all, but freaking like they don't give you no food. I'm like, why am I paying all this bread?
How much is the bread?
I mean, if I don't remember exactly, but I know I'm spending at least $20 a person. And I'm like, I can go to Shake Shack and
That's true.
be good.
You could burn a 20 and be alright.
Yeah.
You have to burn a 20.
You have to
but
burn
be
a
aight.
20, but you will be good.
Yeah, nigga, for 20 you get like 5 chopped cheeses.
Bro, you can get
You get like fuck.
You can
how
get
many?
5 sandwiches. Call it a day. That's
Yeah.
good for like 2 or
Nigga,
3
you
days.
get 40 burritos.
Good for like a month.
Or like 20 burritos.
20 burritos.
10 packs and 12 eggs.
Yeah.
Which is 120
You
eggs.
get like,
You still got $10 left, by the way.
3 pork rinds. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Fuck.
yo, nah.
Get you a pile of Reese's.
Terrible, man. Not too long ago, what's a ramen spot with it? It was pretty cool, but the prices are pretty fucking high.
Trash,
It's like 23. I'm like, nah, this is bad.
For what?
Exactly.
Oh, no.
So I could just went to Old Thai show.
23 per?
And yeah.
Oh, no.
And
You
I
get
could've
your
went-
ass
I
on
could've went to Old
Thai
Thai show. Went 30 per, been full for 2 days straight.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah.
30 per. Yeah, exactly. Per.
That
You can
place
do,
on the same block
do
is all
30
time
and be
a
aight.
little cheaper, and you're still good.
Nah, I'm
There's a
good.
place on that same block.
Yeah, I don't remember the name because it's in Japanese and like weird. But
So
it's slightly less than Otaisho.
Slightly
we
less.
fed 4 niggas on $60.
Yeah, man, taco meals. We need to go.
It was 68.
Next time we go to the city, I'll show you. It's literally on the same block. It's at the end of the block.
It's cheaper, like a lot cheaper, or just a little cheaper.
It's a little cheaper.
Okay.
It's like if you always go to Old Taisho and you just want something different, that would be like the number 2.
Okay. I don't want nothing. But yeah.
So the thing is, like I started fully exploring Old Taisho's restaurant.
Not at all.
It's crazy when you
Not
find a
at
restaurant
all.
where you want to just explore the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like this, most of the time, like the diner that we go to, I just get the English and that's it.
Basically, don't waste my time.
Oh yeah, Van Brook.
The English, bro.
I don't know the name, but I guess that one is like.
No, maybe I don't know the name. Not Lindenwood.
No, I think it's
it might be Van.
I
Yeah.
treated y'all like a couple of years ago, like 2 years ago and shit. I don't know the name.
I remember that.
You remember that spot?
It's the one by Fire and
It's
Dutch.
by Fire and Dutch.
Yeah, that's the one. I don't know the name.
I don't know names. I have no
Van
idea.
Brook.
It's the only diner out there, but yeah.
Yeah,
It's the only one worth talking about.
I see
Basically.
motherfucker across the aisle drink soup.
USA diner trash.
Soup. Get your ass some English.
Goddamn.
I'm gonna get a waffle.
Water and soup.
I'm gonna get a different burger. I'm like, you thought?
If you're at a different diner, then yeah, sure, but
Don't waste your time. Get the English.
Get the English, B.
I think I had
And a
one
chocolate
thing
milk.
before getting the English.
Yeah.
And
you made a mistake.
I did make a mistake.
Mistakes were made.
I'm like, you thought? All right, cool.
And after English, that was the only thing I went to. It was for a while. It was just that.
I'm like, you could get something else, but that's like
Why?
that's suboptimal.
I want the English. So the English is a fucking pita bread.
Pita bread. Rich is like, I hate pita bread. I'm like, try it anyway.
For the most part, I hate it because most of the time it's dry as fuck. And what they goddamn doing, like this nigga across the street don't know how to make a fucking sandwich. I say Bakeries gives me a fucking sandpaper roll. And put rocks in my throat and shit. They open up dust.
Get a burger.
You want to drink that dry ass bread? Like, the fuck out of here.
Yeah, you had a burger. You was like sick and shit.
He gave me fucking hangover bread. Like, you know, the one with the mad yeast. Like, the mad yeast to absorb the alcohol and shit. That's the kind of bread that was.
That's not good.
I'm like, but I wasn't drunk though. Like,
Nah,
the
man.
fuck?
Let me wash this down with some Shasta. Oh, fuck.
Shasta is like the worst drink ever.
Shasta is trashta. Get that bullshit out of here.
All right, y'all ever heard of like these Middle Eastern hell tortures? Like basically shit that happens, but it does nothing for you. Think about like you being in a there's one particular thing where you're in a fucking desert and then you finally find water and you drink it and it doesn't quench your thirst at
Nothing
all.
happened. Word.
Right? That's basically what that shit is. Like,
Yo.
And that's so bad to me because it's like it's soda, so you know all that shit.
Out of some art, it was a big as first. It was mad weird. It was big as fuck.
It was a 3 liter.
It was a 3 liter. That shit was like $1
You
something.
have 3 cups.
That top was mad small. It didn't make sense. I'm like, this is probably not
And you're
good.
still thirsty.
Bro,
Thirsty as fuck, bro.
Rhy'zrd was halfway through the shit.
I'm like, yo, why am I still drinking?
I'm thirsty. I need another cup. I'm like, yo.
Eventually,
He was finishing cups.
I swear to God, I had like a cup of water after that. I was good. I'm like, wait a
So
minute.
this is what I needed.
I should have had the whole fucking time.
Been had.
That shit was like dehydrated, yo.
That shit is horrible. That is an actual trap.
Shasta, fuck that.
Fucking hell in a bottle.
If
Like,
you
wow. Why am I being
see,
tortured?
yo, this is a public service announcement.
Yes.
If you see Shasta in anyone's crib,
Pick it up.
open that shit and drain that shit in the fucking sink,
Or
man.
just avoid
that
it.
shit's a waste of fucking time
Nah,
and
Shasta's
money.
trash. Though. Just don't do it.
It's just the
Or
worst
try
thing.
it, and you know if you
No!
feel like, if you
Don't
feel like,
try it.
You feel like having a bad time, yeah.
Yeah, so here's the thing about a vice, right? What is the real purpose of a vice? A vice is supposedly like an immoral thing that you do, right? Another form of a vice would be basically some shit that you do. You know it's bad for you, but you're gonna do it for some perceived pleasure.
Sure.
Right? Cool. But here's the problem with Shasta. There's no perceived pleasure. It's all bad for you. Shasta is basically stabbing yourself in the ball.
And expecting a different result. Nah, I'll be fine
It's
this
like
time.
doing a cinnamon challenge when nobody's around. That's what Shasta is.
No camera.
No camera.
And then you get it all out and you do it again.
That's it.
It's like doing the cinema challenge except you can breathe. I'm like, what's the point?
That's just like bouncing on your boy's dick. Like that's
It's liquid bouncing on your boy's dick. No.
so bad. It's like there's nothing. There's no upside. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm like, nah.
I mean, you thought. It looked nice. You thought it was good. I'm like, yeah, let me get some of that soda. Just like halfway
You
through.
look at the price tag, you see it's 3 liters. You're like, yo, this is a good fucking deal.
It's weird. Like, I just bought it because it was huge for a little bit of money.
Huge in our soda.
And y'all told me, like, yo, that's actually a thing somewhere in the South. I'm like, oh, shit. I got to steal. Nah.
You stole your money, right?
Here's the problem. I see this shit in my house.
Oh, no.
My mom Dukes buys this shit, but I swore off soda, so I'm like, whatever. But since I saw her buy it, I'm like, it must be alright. She keeps buying this shit.
Yeah.
You know why she keeps buying it, right? It's never out.
You didn't even realize you just had like 5 cups. Like, yo, if you don't pay attention.
So when me and the Rhyz are actually fucking drinking this shit, I'm just like, yo.
You was drinking it? You tried it?
I tried it.
Shasta should have like some fucking subtext, like just try water.
It should be a warning label. Alternatives, water.
This is no Sprite
or dirt. Like, something to satisfy you.
Son, you just know.
This is no Sprite.
Fam.
Right? Damn. Yeah. Sprite is hard to drink sometimes. That should be fucking hurting if you drink too fast.
And that's a good thing.
That's kind of the point.
It's restraint.
That's what it's painful, but it's like
yeah, right.
It's like
this shit's sharp as fuck.
Sprite is painful.
It's mad sharp.
So you kind of like
it's like when your leg falls asleep. It's that same feeling. Yeah. The pins and needle shit. Yeah.
And you gotta get them with cans because if it goes flat, then it's a wrap. But it's like
trash.
Cans is the way if you drink cans. I say just don't though because it's kind of an area.
Avoid it.
Too easy.
It's bad.
Holy shit.
That's the worst part. You have no fucking reflex. Like, it's terrible. There's no fucking thing in your body to tell you to stop. With fats, you can't eat fat all day. Anything else, you kind of just feel it. Sugar is just fucking free reign. That's why it's so damn dangerous.
Yeah. Oh man, that was the fucking.
It's engineered
That's
to
why
fuck us up.
And you notice like people don't really like talk about that too.
Not at all, bro. They want to keep you dumb, keep you fat, keep you silly, keep you angry.
Avoid the fat.
With Shasta.
Yeah,
no,
fat.
get more fat.
No, that's what they say. Avoid the fat.
Yeah, fat makes you
Drink
fat.
Shasta.
Couldn't be further from the truth. It's crazy.
Well, it depends. It's like trans fats or some shit like that, right?
No, trans, whatever.
I don't even know what the fuck. Look, let's calories work out.
More fats, less sugar. You be all
like that. Be like Jackie Chan. He eats fucking junk all day, but he works out all day, so it's fine.
There you go. Balance it out.
Balance.
Get your ass up.
Basically, expend more energy than you take in.
Ah, man, expending energy. I can't expend energy.
Right, that's the problem. You thought you tried.
Alright.
The last time you expended mad energy, it's fucking terrible.
Friday.
You was working out?
Yeah.
Oh shit, good shit. Oh yeah, you was on the walking shit, right?
Looking for shit. That was the workout?
That's not a
workout. Well, I'm in at the job lifting these heavy ass boxes.
Oh shit, that's rough. Yeah, the job workout is anyway.
Elle's here.
Elle.
What's up? Elle Rain. She's like a vampire and shit. Like,
we ain't no fools.
The darkness, yes.
No, you.
I'll take it. What's wrong with it? That's fine. You can be a fancy fool.
You notice I just ignored that whole. I just said,
I see you in the background.
Whenever I call,
telling your brothers you said and done. You've been dipping around the town with some fancy clowns.
The fuck?
Taking ground pound.
Taking ground pound.
Taking ground
I'm pretty sure that's not part of the song.
Ooh, call.
Yeah, what song the fuck you talking about?
Fancy clowns.
That's
who he is. Yeah,
I think Fancy Clown is a song, but he's adding shit.
That's how it goes, bro. I'm adding shit.
Alright, my bad.
Right. Yeah, you right.
My bad. My bad. You right. I'm
exactly.
Wrong.
Inaccurate and shit.
Ellie says, I have strep throat.
Oh, fuck.
I just got home from Richmond. That's what's up.
That's
not what's up.
Half of it is what's up, yes. The other half is an error.
I mean, glad you're back safe.
Yes, back, you know.
Sorry,
not sound, but safe, yes.
I suppose.
You're back. Hurt, but you're back.
Alive.
Yes,
so
alive.
That's fine? Question mark.
I'm alive.
Confusing me.
Yes. Moral of the story is avoid Shasta.
I feel like death, but here's the thing: you feel like death, but you're still hanging with us. So that shows dedication.
I appreciate
And you
you.
didn't drink Shasta.
Don't drink Shasta.
Don't drink Shasta. That'll fuck up your
Stay
throat
the
even
fuck
more.
away. Or it might work. I don't know. Maybe it's the miracle cure.
That's just like swallowing caltrops.
It's like chewing on fucking cotton. It's just a terrible idea.
Why would you do that?
Fuck.
Yo, remember that fucking cereal ad where they had this motherfucker like a nail cereal?
Yes.
Oh no.
It's like nails in a bowl with milk.
You're tough as nails. You ain't get nails for breakfast. I see that shit. Yeah, wood splinters in there. I'm like, what is this
Power
shit?
Thirst Brondo
Yes,
shit.
it was
Probably
equivalent.
was. This is the heck is that? First of all, the correct word is what the fuck is that? But if you talk about caltrops, those are them shits that ninjas throw on the ground and people step on them.
It's like a spike strip for like cars and shit. Cow traps. I don't know why it's called
strip
that.
for humans.
And Shasta is the worst idea that you would ever make in your life.
Yes, don't do it. Whoa, second worst. Yeah.
What's the
What's
word?
the force?
Bounce on your boys?
Yes. There's plenty of things you can do with scissors that you'll regret. Don't. Yes, it gets worse.
Oh, God.
Plenty of things.
Does it sound like fucking a podcast 13 where people just asking some torture shit?
Yeah, but then torture was whack. I'm like, what?
Torture, nigga.
What? Y'all be creative with it.
I fucking sew your asshole clothes and keep feeding you and feeding you.
Yeah,
from the Wu-Tang
that's from the
shit.
Wu-Tang shit.
Here's the thing about
You
that.
just
Though.
changed-
That means that someone's cheeks have to be spread in front of the person while he's sewing.
How you gotta deal with that shit?
Like,
And why? Yeah, I just go nuts.
you're okay with that?
Well, he's torturing him, so I guess it's gonna pay off.
Why you gotta get torture yourself? You supposed to be torturing them.
90s hip hop homophobia would not allow you to be in a man's ass cheeks for any extended period of time.
2019 now, yeah, hell no.
Well,
90s, you couldn't even touch another dude's freaking head.
That's
Get out
why
of
Wu-Tang
here.
was amazing. They got away with that shit. That was the
Not
best
really.
song of
They
that
got-
album.
That was a crazy
90s
song.
for hell no, it was never okay.
Then why is Method Man famous?
He
The name of the song
He
is
wasn't
Method
talking
Man.
about fucking
The name of
homophobia.
the song is Method Man.
I'm just
And
talking
that
about
was
the fact
part
that
of
he's
it.
showing someone's asshole
Right,
shut.
that's a whole. But majority of his songs are talking about
It was
niggas' assholes.
It was an opening.
He's not Kanye talking about bleaching assholes and shit.
We ain't talking about that specifically. We're just like making the point that he has. It takes a while to sew anything.
Yes, it does.
So
It takes precision, time, and dedication.
like, that
Yes.
alone is kind of bad. So that's all like, how the fuck? No one thought about that. They thought about the torture part. They ain't
That's
see
what
them
they were thinking
fucking
about.
with ass cheeks in their face.
Yes.
For a long
And
period
it
of time.
sounded like they was on the spot. Like, you tortured, you would. But don't be throwing Kanye at me. I fucking can't stand Kanye. That's not a defense.
There's no defense. Kanye is just
What am I
Yeah, it's
defending?
trash now.
He's very
He's
trash.
been trash.
He's gonna be
Not
gone.
been. He is recently trash. Yes.
No, see, you've been avoiding him.
Oh, okay. My
He's put
bad.
out more work.
He had a new thing, right?
And it's-
How was that?
I didn't even listen to it.
I'ma listen. Watch it begin.
Okay.
I'ma check it out. Yeah.
Thought
I didn't know, so we'll see.
it's called Yay, and
Yeah.
a lot
What's
of
wrong
people.
with that?
Well, have people been talking about?
I don't fucking know.
It?
Have people been talking about Kanye?
Well, that's to be fair, but some people have listened to it and they were not impressed.
Niggas jumping out the cars while that shit came on.
They were
Alright.
not impressed. So
They couldn't turn the fucking volume down. They're like, let me just abandon the call altogether.
It's like, fuck, where's my Shasta? Anything's better than this.
maybe I'll listen to it this week and I'll report back. But
Report.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be worse than Jesus.
Well, Jesus was like the beginning of the end, though, so.
Yeah, it was.
That was like,
I thought he was gonna come back with My Beautiful Dark Twisted, but after that high spike, it went back down. Kind of like
back.
Bleach.
word.
Ouch.
And it was like he was okay back with the bangers, Gold Digger, and his feature on E.T. by
Don't
Katy Perry.
discount that.
No, I would say Kanye had like 6 or 7 good solid albums. He had a lot of good shit.
And that's a lot.
That's all.
more
Not
than
too many
two.
people have that much good
Not
shit.
at all.
I don't know about 6 or 7.
How many albums did he have in total? though?
Yeah, a lot of
He
fucking
had a lot of
albums.
fucking albums.
And back-to-back good albums, too.
The first 4 were good. A lot of people don't want to give him 808s. I don't know why.
That shit is great.
I don't know.
I think
why.
it's like 6. Rich got a point.
I got 5.
I think he had like
5.5 because Life of Pablo starts at track 10.
That's fine too. So 5. We can five
Life
albums.
of Pablo was not. I don't think that was the 5th album. I think it was the 6th album.
No, I'm saying counting. Because,
No, because half of it is trash.
Yeezus is the 5th album. That shit's gutter trash.
Gotcha. So I'll give him 4 then.
Yes.
And then My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy came after that.
Then
that was
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was a good
Then
one.
The Life of Pablo came out. It's a living album. I'm gonna make updates to it. All right.
So he still had 5 good albums, which is a lot more than a lot of people have.
Right.
In
Don't
general,
be talking about
they're all
that.
good albums.
That's-
But
can't
since
discount
then,
that.
he's
trash now. He's hot garbage.
Ever since now, he's just a jerk. But yeah, basically.
Nah, he's actually always been a jerk.
He actually always has been.
It's just
That's true,
we
too, though.
we overlooked it because the music was good.
Yeah. Plus, he's just too many fuck ups. So yeah.
He went for a lot of shit too.
And there's the thing that he does that's really
true,
cool,
too.
though,
You gotta be
that
compassionate.
I'll admit, it's like there's every now and then he just does like fucking church shows. He'll just show up at a church.
Oh, he's trying to make a
movie.
church of Kanye now.
Yeah, but he's been doing that for a while, for years.
Yeah. He wants that government money so you don't get taxes.
Yeah, there you go. But now he's so well doing. Yeah, he's gonna do gospel from here on. Like,
Okay, Mace.
I don't see that shit.
I seen this movie. You're gonna have your when is your Welcome Back single coming up?
20 or more. I mean, Mace kind of disappeared after that one though. So
He tried to come back on some shit. He tried to feature. And I made it, and I'm still waiting. And then I shut up. I don't know what you're doing. What's your fucking subtitles? You know what fucking subtitles? What's the next song?
You're the baddest. I got me a caption. What happened? I don't even need a platinum. I'm like, all right.
Then why are you singing it? What the fuck are you need a platinum? Like, you can knock that shit off. But there's bad people with these fucking comebacks, man. Like, I remember when Snoop tried to do, like, they should never, like, try to picture themselves. Because, like, we did so many whatever that album was called.
Yeah, I almost
I
hate it.
think that was
Bush.
Rhythm and Gangsta. I think.
No, it was
I think it was Bush, yeah, something short.
It was a short name.
Oh, okay.
I think it was Bush. That was the
Actually,
album.
yeah, because in the video it does say Bush as one of the movies.
Yeah.
So it's like he definitely did like a lot of like that whole album was a completely different style for him.
Mm-hmm.
But he never pigeonholed himself into that. I think he did something else that was similar. Then
You talking about Snoop?
Yeah.
Well, he was always on that Bootsy shit. He was always on the Bootsy ride. He was like a kind of always like, remember Sexual Seduction? That was like an old school kind of video.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. That was around that same time period. And then he went to soul reggae and stuff. Oh, I'm gonna do reggae forever. I'm like,
Forever.
That's not gonna last. I'm Snoop Lion now. No, you're
No,
not.
you're not. Nobody
Oh,
fucking do
no,
that
you're not.
shit. Lying what? The fuck out of
he
here.
did a gospel
Nigga, you
thing.
lying. The fuck.
Yeah, he did. I think he did a gospel thing too. I'm like,
You gotta get that money, bro.
I mean, cool.
I think Snoop is one of the most underrated, worldwide known rappers,
Versatile.
but doesn't get enough credit for what he does.
Yeah, he does a lot.
It's credit, but he doesn't, as far as like people who talk greatest, he's like, nah.
Yeah, he's never in that conversation.
He's a really good entertainer.
But he's got longevity, and that's kind of a factor.
He does. Shit. Yeah.
And I think what it is, he takes his roles very seriously. Like even with the movies that he was in, even in fucking what was it, Def Jam, Fight for New York.
Yes. He was attacking too. Shit.
He was attacking.
Yeah, that whole stage, the Tekken Tag tournament too.
That was the best stage.
I remember that I went to a fucking house party. What was weird about that house party is like you had everything in that house party. You had like, people making out, you had Bud, there was
Bouncing on D's and all that.
There was some of that, and then there was also Tekken Tag.
Yes.
And I'm like, it's so wild. And we only played the Snoop Dogg stage just because the song fit.
Makes perfect sense.
Like, what's the song? Yo, fuck that song.
Fuck every other sense, right?
It was just a lot of the fun. Like, yo,
Get that electrolyte bullshit out of here.
Yo, that was one of the coolest fucking parties. I remember this one chick trying to do some shit. I'm like, nah. I was with somebody at the time.
She was aggressive too, right?
Just mad aggressive. I'm like, go home. Go home.
She's like, no. She's like, hurry up and blow my back out. I'm like,
Something like that. Trying to fucking add me on Facebook. I'm like, block. I'm good. I remember when we used to go to high school. It was like a couple years after high school. So it was like kind of a reunion thing.
Okay.
I remember, but I'm like, I'm good.
Right, you were never, you're like,
never
bottom of the shot.
Yeah, no.
If you was bad, then maybe,
No, probably not. My situation was good at the time. If it was bad, I would consider it. It was good.
No matter how bad, you were fuck.
Yeah, nah. It would have to
It
be
was
like
slightly biased.
slightly bad is remediable. Terrible means that you just took too long to
looking for
leave.
some shit,
Like,
right?
that's
All right, I'm gonna head out.
Finally.
like why? But nah, that situation, like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. But the tagging though, like the fact that Snoop Dogg was just in there, it's like, yeah, no, definitely part of the fucking community and shit like that. We just saw another fucking video by Kamasi Washington, saxophonist,
Yo,
modal jazz. And what was crazy is like they showed him, he was at a car, he's waiting with his people, and it's like a silent movie. You know, his soft music is playing in the back. They showed him talk about final meal, right? I'm like, what the fuck you mean final meal? Like, you about to die or some shit? And they showed some guy, just some people was like, no, I forgot what the quote was. It said something about nobody survives when facing combo fiend. Like, what? And it's like, they look like it's some Oval Office shit, and there's an arcade in the middle of the screen. And Combo Fiend, if anyone doesn't know, he's one of the top Street Fighter players who became an employee for Capcom.
Marvel 2, yeah.
Marvel 2, yeah. And he was just in there, and they saw some old guy getting bodied by him just playing Ken and shit. Then they showed Kamasi going there, and they actually had a fight.
That actual Street Fighter fight and shit.
Yeah, and then like you see like a lot of collages of Street Fighter stuff, like the Street Fighter 3 Daigo situation, etc.
Mad
And
love
it's
for
like,
that.
now people are waiting for like Kamasi's waiting for his next challenger. I'm like,
He won shit. I was shit.
Like, okay.
Got the headband.
got the #1 headband. But that was cool. That was like a homage to gaming outside of the gaming sphere. Like, you know, people do that.
That's some good shit. It's real shit too.
Because people used to do that all the time. Like even Lupe, if you ask me to do that shit.
Excellent point. All right, keep going.
Yeah, because I know Lupe used to add that in some of those songs. Like something about Ken and Ryu, can't use Vegas, something about hating Blanca, some shit like that. I forgot exactly what the line was, but I'm like, that's a whole 3 lines for a Street Fighter reference.
Yes.
I'm like, that's really
A
fucking
lot
cool.
to mean some.
Nah, but go to the thing. What was you about to say though?
Berg brought up an interesting point.
Ooh.
Yeah. I had to defend it. I was like Berg brought up
what did I
like
say?
he was like a lot of like casuals or like, you know, people that like, you know, they're scared of pros. And I'm like, I don't think scared is the word, you know, maybe
Intimidated.
that's probably fine. But even then, like, what do you mean? Like, cause like in terms of esports, you have your favorite, like you have your pro who you kind of root for. You like, is it in terms of competing that they're scared, or joining the scene? Are they scared? Because like the people themselves, like, because that's my thing. Because I just came from a tournament. You could just show up and you can talk to people, and it's just like a welcoming environment. So like, I think the discussion was a lot of the games, like the developers or whatever, like they're not, you know, catering toward the pro scene and all that shit.
To the pro scene.
And that's my thing. That just shows that the developers aren't tuned to the community. Because I'm like, if you really get down to it, the pros, there's no balance, there's no, you know, division, there's no fucking animosity toward the casuals or anything like that. If you come in and you want to learn, everyone will help you out. You know,
Fucking noobs.
That's the fucking thing. And I'm like, that's what I'm saying. If you really know, then you know. Like that's what I was upset because I'm like, who's fucking scared? Like, and even then, like, what are you scared of? That's like that's a whole nother personal problem. You know,
Mike, where'd you get that information?
that's like a short-sighted kind of thing. You know.
A lot of it is personal experience, but then also, I was also trying to think of how would the developers think of when it comes like developing games for communities, because a lot of the stuff is fucked up, like Netcode and.
One second. Ellie said she had to bail. All right, you have yourself a good night.
Yes.
Work on that throat, all right?
Thanks for coming down.
Honey,
Relax
and
the throat.
Black tea.
Yes.
Lukewarm. Don't go hot. You'll burn your shit.
Not too hot, baby.
Not too hot.
And if you want of medicine that you should take, go with Ferroflu.
That works.
That was lit.
Yeah, that was. All right, go back to this thing, Mike.
Yeah, so I was trying to think because there's so many things that are wrong with fighting games nowadays that wasn't really a problem during PS3, Xbox 360 era, like Netcode and being able to actually find matches and whatnot.
Trash.
So I'm like, is there some type of disconnect? Like, do they not know?
There's always been a
do they
disconnect, yeah.
think that people are afraid?
Like, what do you mean by afraid? Like, let's delve into that. Like, what do you mean? And then when you say personal experience, like, what exactly do you mean?
Hold on, one more thing. Before I bail, y'all best stream our Luigi's Mansion 3. Yeah, not tonight.
All right.
Go to sleep.
I think Berg might got you, right? Are you playing it or not?
I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
All right. So not tonight.
He'll guarantee. He'll definitely. He'll guarantee that he'll see what he can do.
Yes.
Go to bed.
I guess because it's hard to relate how I feel about the competitive scene to the masses. I'm just one guy with one experience.
I was feeling that bias, yeah.
Some people may have my experience, others may not. But
even I just want, like, what exactly experience, like, are you, like, from my understanding, like, how many tournaments have you actually, like, been to? Well, like, one visiting, two competing, because that's like two different questions.
Well, this goes for other types of games too, I'd imagine. Card games and such. Because I do notice for card games, in certain cases, like the higher ups, there is sometimes an elitist mentality.
But even then, that's different, because, like, a card game, that's not the FGC. My thing, as a whole, I'm talking about the FGC. Like, that's completely different, yeah. In terms of card game, it's definitely not even the same hemisphere.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I was trying to be more general with it.
Doesn't work.
Because to Rich's point, some of the card game communities can be very toxic.
Completely different from the FGC, so that's another discussion if you want to go there. Because I agree with you. Because I agree, it's trash.
And some online communities can be very toxic.
Well, that's just in general. That's
also something different, yeah.
So it's online. So
I was trying to akin that maybe the developers think that since these things are toxic, they don't gotta care so much about making these things work well for everyone, since maybe people won't be so inclined to join those communities.
I see what you mean. Basically, because of certain communities, specifically like online and such, it's like if people are going to leave anyway because of the people that are there, like, why should we spend the resources?
Right.
Yeah.
So there's a very easy way to do that, and just eliminate chat.
Right. But also, to my point to that, my thing is they're not even in touch with the community at all. Because even, like, like you say, there's animosity toward pro players, they're not consulting any pro players. Because if they would, you would see that, if there's, like, a gap or anything like that. Every pro I've ever talked to is like, if you ask them a question, they're just normal. They'll help you out. They'll talk to you, everything like that. That is like a stigma, few and far between. Like, what pro is snobby? Like, I haven't seen it at all, especially in Smash. So
it's essentially the difference between the online versus I should say live situations. It's a very different situation. So the thing about the netcode and all that has nothing to do with the live.
Completely different. Yeah.
Exactly. I guess that's
a different problem.
I think that's the point that Iceberg's trying to make. Is because the online is the way it is. They're like, all right, fuck it. If people are gonna leave because of all this shit anyway, why should we even bother and putting all these resources in? We're leaving anyway because of motherfuckers that are there.
Right.
Keep in mind how many new players and people that go into league. Imagine how many people leave.
Yeah, trash.
Yeah.
It's a crazy fucking turnaround there.
But also, that's just a different question in general. That's a different question from being scared or intimidated by.
So I think it's more of just online gaming communities in general, depending on what tools they're given and how.
Just having awareness, of the community itself,
and how the rules of it are enforced determines whether or not it's a toxic community or not.
Yeah.
Like, I heard some crazy fucking comments when I used to play League, and I'm like,
that I believe, 100%.
I remember in Street Fighter, someone was like, "Oh, you must be a nigger because only niggers play ball wrong."
That was
after getting rocked.
You were singing "F you" and then the white dude got way too familiar.
Yes. Thank you for reminding me.
That was it. I know it was so.
All right, I'm about to segue real quick. So, we'll get right back to that. Yeah, I remember a couple of years ago, right? I bought my girl to her birthday thing, and it was a karaoke. It wasn't like a regular karaoke. It was in a restaurant bar, and it was a band. They had to sign up ahead of time to pick one of the songs. There's like 300 songs. They fucking knew them all. Insanity, but it's like, I picked Cielo Green. Fuck you. So now the lead guy is a white dude playing a guitar, and there's a couple people in the back, there's a white drummer, black bassist, black keyboardist, of course, because that's how these things work.
Rhythm.
Right?
Rhythm.
Even though we should have switched the keyboardist and the drummer. Anyway, so we're there, and I'm about to sing this song. It's like, which version? Clean version or dirty version? I'm like, you know what? Let's go with the clean.
Very out of character, but yes.
And I can't sing for shit.
Plot
With the girl
twist.
I love, and I say, fuck you. And I say it mad loud as shit.
That's not clean. The opposite of clean.
And then there was a certain part of the song, right? And this is what I knew background singers in there. And he said, she's a gold nigga. Wow. And I'm like, the wow part. And then it's like, don't you should know, nigga. And I'm like, now the guy that was playing the fucking song, that was playing the guitar, he's white as fuck. And he said that line, and I'm glaring at this guy
Like,
as I'm still singing the song. I'm like, this motherfucker did not just drop a bomb right next to me. Like,
Hard R.
nah, he's looking. Nah, he ain't go hard.
Oh, yeah.
He ain't go hard.
He should have stopped the whole shit.
He would have got hit with the fucking microphone stand. But I'm like, yo, be professional. I don't want Nikki to see me getting jumped by a whole band and shit.
I'll take out two, but then, it's a lot more.
You. I was like, just done with the shit. I'm like, people clap. I'm like, yeah, I like the fuck off. So I was like,
Ruin my night.
and she was like, did he just? I'm like, yep.
So, Rhyz, who gets a pass?
No one. The
Who
fuck?
gets the N-word pass?
Doesn't exist. Fuck out of here.
Listen, if you get the same time as me for the same crime, then you get the pass.
There you go.
Let's put it that way. That's it. Like, how the fuck did he think he'd get the pass? Like, no one else is phased by this.
Did it.
No one else is phased by it. But then when I'm looking around the room, I realized that there was like not that many black folk there. It was me, Nikki, like 4 other people.
And the drummer, yeah.
No, the keyboardists and the bassists, who apparently were okay with it because they sang in harmony too.
This is happening. He does it all the time.
You know, meaning, like, if I didn't see his mouth move, I would have thought it was just them in the back.
Right.
But I saw him.
I shouldn't have looked.
Yo, I snapped my head so fast, like, just a motherfucker.
Double take.
What the fuck?
Excuse you. Like, the fuck?
Did he really?
Yeah, nah, it was weird. There's one of our boys I used to give a pass to and things, but like I haven't seen him in so long. But at the same time, now I'm just like, you know what? Not anymore. I'm like, it was cool before, I guess. Whatever. I was misguided. I wasn't woke, but you know, I was acting like I was asleep, I guess. But you ain't getting no fucking pass no more. Not anymore.
Done.
So that's who gets the pass. But yeah, not getting back to the fucking fighting game thing though. Look. All I'm saying, like, yeah, as far as like being in a tournament with FGC, that's perfectly fine. Unless you win with some shit like, who's this fucking guy's name? You know, I'm not even gonna say his name. I'm not, y'all know who I'm talking about. If you say the person's name, you click one thing, your shit's flooded with the
God.
Stop.
Sorry, my bad.
You just fucked up the algorithm.
The ungod, right?
Basically. You click him, and his shit is just flooding your field for like the next fucking 3 months.
Yeah. That's toxic, but yeah.
That's the toxic kind of person. All you gotta do is beat the person's ass and walk away.
Right.
Like, there'd be some people that'd be salty.
100%. He's a bitch, though, but yeah, you know.
Yeah.
But also might be an ex, so I'm not sure.
I hope it's an
It
ex.
could, I don't know. It's not neither confirmed nor denied.
Yeah.
Either way. He said he will not be named.
Yeah, nah, I ain't fucking up the algorithms of this shit.
He's
And all of
Voldemort.
it and everything
Yeah,
linked
every
is
other
his
video.
fucking videos. I'm good.
We're
He's
giving him
Voldemort?
even more fucking
Basically.
predictions.
I'd rather say Voldemort 50 times looking in the fucking mirror in the black,
Yes.
spin around a couple times, pour chicken blood in my fucking face,
Oh, it's like my fake beef with Shofu.
adding fucking,
Yeah, you a hater, bro.
add a little M on.
You a
How
hater.
am I a hater?
Yeah, you is. This ain't no beef.
How am I a hater?
Because you young beef patty. Ain't no beef or some shit.
The fuck?
Some shit involved in being a vegetable. I don't fucking know. The veggie burger
The
shit.
Vegetables.
Like adding, getting a little bit of Iman in my Shasta. Like that's no.
Fucked up your whole damn Shasta, man.
Shasta's fucked up to begin with.
Yeah, right.
That might help it. I don't
Fucked
know.
up your might help. All you gotta do.
Bounce on your boy's dick.
Yes. At least to that.
Why Why is he my helping the chest?
You can stick your pinky finger in the cheese.
Speaking about Tony Boy's dick, why was that song fucking lit?
I thought it was great.
Like,
I'm mad y'all ain't fucking listening at the time. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. That's why I shared it twice by accident. But I'm like, all right, fuck it.
yeah,
Listen to that shit.
that shit's amazing.
I was listening on the fucking train ride. I'm like, what?
And I'm wondering, like,
Why is this
at that point,
hitting?
like, why were a lot of 80s songs so trash when you can get the same kind of, like, like aesthetics and sonic aesthetics, like the same kind of sonic thing, and still have a good song.
Because they was trash back then. They ain't know what they had. That's what it is.
That's the thing. Like, there were some 80s songs that were fantastic, but then it's like, again, the melodies were, a lot of them were terrible. Some of the songs were just bad. This one, like, the lyrics themselves just fucking won. Like, it was nothing profound. It was funny at times, but it was nothing profound. It just had a groove.
Not like a parody song, so you shouldn't be expecting that anyway.
And that's the thing. It's like, it's not even that. But it's like, why was it
It's
musically
like a theme
solid?
song. Yeah, it
Like,
was.
it's parody as hell, but it's musically fucking solid.
It is.
Right?
That's the best kind.
Like, that was insane. Like, the melody from the harmonization to that, to the slow
Actual
hits.
fucking, the drum fucking sound was mad. Drum beat.
Exactly.
The
When you harmonize, like, chords over chords,
Because it
and
was
then
the hard
progressions
bass
that-
line, but then you had to slew the ethereal shit on the back. So, it was
So
hard
it had
and
like a
soft.
strong bit of counterpoint in it as well, right? So instead of like just standard pentatonic style things that they always do,
And
like
he
you
had
heard,
bars. He had bars and shit.
yeah, you had like, you know, full scale use and all kinds of shit. I'm like, yo, this shit is hard. And we thought it was over, and they pulled Scott Pilgrim. Was like, nah, we do guitar solo. Let's give you another 2 minutes of chorus.
Yes.
I'm like, all right, you sound good, so we'll keep you. I get to repeat you less, but. My throat's starting to hurt. Someone else take over.
Talk about Shasta and your throat. You up, Berg?
Oh, man.
Well, I wanted to expound a little on the whole competitive thing because
Yes.
I'm more of a player versus environment guy. So
Oh yeah, 100%. Yep.
so player versus player really isn't my style. I'll dabble in it. Obviously, since I'm a streamer, I gotta play Smash, so I'm gonna try to get better at the game so I can at least hold my own against some of these really, really good people. But it's not really my scene.
Which is debatable.
What? Not his scene debatable?
No, the really good people, because you know,
No.
playing on the net is a vastly different thing.
Not at all.
Online tier list is
I
very
would dare
different
say-
from the actual tier list.
The only good person that I've seen was Terrence. Let's put it to you like that. And you see how much further ahead than he is than anyone else. That's the level. So as far as anything online now, it's not real. So you don't even gotta worry about it.
Yeah, playing people on there, like, I don't think I've won online. And every single one of these
Yeah,
people,
like,
I'm looking
what
at the
is
stuff that they're doing, like, I got you there, I got you there,
Not real.
I got you there, you got bopped. There's a full smash. You just died at 30. I see all of it,
See it, yeah.
but then like nothing
not good.
happens. So I have to do it like way in advance. Like that's insanity. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
I can deal with a couple of frames of HD lag, but I can't fucking deal with a quarter
A good
second, a
4
half
seconds,
second
yeah.
delay. Like that's
A good 8 frames. Like, come on.
Yeah, that's not good.
Not good. That's why I had
You
to
know, like, imagine
I had
you're
to end that
driving.
shit early. I'm like, bro, this is not doing anything for anybody.
Yeah, like
and then they were fucking like sitting and fucking doing all this. I'm like, yo, fucking hurry up.
Oh,
I have to cut this fucking stream off.
I remember that shit.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Wasting my time. I'm a fucking daimyo. Fuck.
During the casual streams, I guess that's
casual, I don't
fine.
care. Even
But if I typed competitive, and I made I was gonna make that dichotomy going forward because I thought, I thought like we do a casual episode and a competitive episode. We were kind of doing that anyway.
That's fine.
I just named it that now for congruency.
Clear it up, yeah.
But motherfuckers thought
Still doing it.
they thought.
I'm like, this shit wouldn't even fucking happen because I fucking out because of fucking lag. I'm like, man.
Yeah. So afterwards, I remember we were watching. I'm
I'm
watching
not
it. I'm like,
enjoying
yo, get these niggas out of here. Like,
Yeah.
can't you fucking just stop the match? Like, wait a minute, I can. Oh shit.
Kick.
Kick. And I'm like, I'm sorry. Come back on the fucking post trying to that bullshit. I'm like,
straight fucking horrendous. And it's just like horrendous amount. Well, it's not even kind of okay. Because I remember playing matches and it's not being that bad.
I remember
It's just getting
Blaze Blue
worse.
wasn't bad. Guilty Gear wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. Street Fighter 4 was fine. I played daily for hours at a time.
And 5 at points weren't bad either.
5 was okay for a while.
Yeah.
Then they had an update and shit is garbs. Season 4, garbage.
Garbage.
I haven't been on. I just can't go. I can't even go on. I'm like, is that bad? Samurai Showdown couldn't get a match.
Garbs.
I'm like, you fucking serious?
Garbs.
I tried a whole day, 0 match. I'm just
Hefty
like,
bag.
is this how it's supposed to be? Because I was trying to fucking practice for Defending North. I played you a couple times, like, okay, this is okay. Next day, get a match. Couldn't find one.
Damn.
I'm like, you fucking serious?
Yeah, bro.
I'm like, I'll just put in Mortal Kombat. I found a match, but the game is boring as shit, so I'm just like, hey.
Yeah, even
Give or
with
take.
the over the top violence and things. That's how I always say. Like people want
You're just limited, man.
just-
As far as movement and everything else, and what you could really do, like the hard combo is just the combos. I'm like, all right. No real style. And there's no silly shit. It's just, oh, yeah. Combo. War combo. I'm like, really?
Yeah, it doesn't feel like this. Like the idea about building characters or playing with a certain character, aside from liking them or whatever, it's like they gotta have a certain bit of motion that you'd like to be able to do yourself.
Yes.
Yes.
Right, because remember, when you're building a character, when you're playing a character, it's essentially becoming the character,
I think
right?
I found that actually, analyzing it, and to your points, a couple things. But yeah, continue.
Yeah, so it's like when you finally do find the character and things that you'd actually do and all that stuff, it just fits you like a glove. It makes you want to do the
Gotta
cool
fit
shit.
your hands, baby.
Exactly. So, and this is what I'm saying. Like, aside from fitting their hands, as far as like gameplay wise, aesthetically,
Yeah.
it has
You
to.
gotta like them.
If you don't like the character, it ain't gonna work. I don't care how high tier they fucking are. If unless you're a fucking robot,
Yeah.
at that point it's whatever. Or if you're just playing for just pure victory.
Whatever.
But for overall enjoyment, like you got to like it.
You gotta like the character. You gotta like what they do. Like, there's plenty of aesthetically okay. I should like them, but I'm just like, I don't really give a fuck. You know? Really, what it is. Like, I found my thing. I need characters with attacks that move them forward, or mobility that's outside of walking back and walking forward. Command dash or guy, fucking air dash with fucking Aquaman. He's also got like steps and shit. Lars, most of his shit is moving forward. You know, shit like that. Feng Wei a little bit too. I'm like, that's really it. Or just fucking ninja-esque. It don't gotta be a straight up ninja. I like ninja attributes. That's kind of what it is. Ninja / samurai attribute.
Exactly.
Puffy pants. That's my shit.
Holy shit, we're gonna call it that. Puffy pants.
Puffy pants.
Okay, Hammer.
I mean, it is true.
Hell yeah, fuck it. Hammer was on it too. And he fucking got movement. That shit was crazy.
That solid crowd.
Let's fucking go. This is a good
I
option.
answered his pants. Oh, fuck.
So aesthetically, yeah, that's kind of, you know,
What?
But that's what it is. It's like,
you need it, you know.
you absolutely do need it because, like, otherwise you're just gonna feel like, oh, I'm doing a good
Like,
job.
even then, yeah, I figured it out. I was playing Ike. I'm like, yep, this is helping me. This is, you know, he's well rounded, all this other shit. But then I'm just like, at the end of the day, you know, Ranger's a ninja. Like, psh. And I'm like, okay, I get the move. He moves fast. It's just shit like I need. And then I was just fucking doing shit in the fucking lab. And then like a whole fucking hour went by. I'm like, oh shit. You know, I didn't fucking realize I was doing it. I was just doing it. It was just enjoyable, you know?
Yeah.
Gotta fit aesthetically. As well as, you know. Because that's the only way. You gotta give a fuck. That's really what it is. You gotta give a fuck. It really shows, you know?
Yeah, because everyone does have their type. And once you figure out what that is, it just goes across all games
It does.
after a while.
You gotta lock in.
Like, I'll explain mine. I'm gonna like give you a little more time to think of yours, Mike. But like that's kind of like you look at a lot of my characters. They're generally mid heavies. It's like usually the second largest people are
Not the
they're among
largest.
the largest, but they're not the largest. But they're among the larger people.
Yes.
Generally muscular frames and has a sense of this quickness that you don't really see. Some dirty tactics and overwhelming force.
Yes.
like that's like usually my people. So when you think about that in terms of gameplay, like don't get me wrong. I'll play another person for my other part, which is more dirty tactics, some kind of deceptive fighting in there, i.e. Johnny from Guilty Gear and shit like that.
Trickster niggas.
There are some tricks. I do play some tricks to people too, but generally speaking, it's the same archetype. Like So Bad Guy or Azrael or Brian fucking Fury, which he doesn't count as the big person. That would technically be Miguel, but I like Brian's fighting style better. Even though I like Miguel's wildness, but I'm not really good with Miguel. It's like I stick with Brian there.
You're just Brian, Plus, it's years,
Exactly. So I've got to the second 3 all the way till now. So it's like, it's fine. I've got the years with the guy.
Pretty much everything. He's just dirty as fuck. So,
it's got everything else except the height, right? So even then, he's not really
he's
short.
Not skinny, exactly.
He's not short.
He's not fucking,
He's not Miguel.
He's not hot wrong, so
Miguel's the second.
Nah, he's big. He's tall as fuck. So.
He's smaller. He's second largest, smaller than Jack.
Nah, Miguel's great.
That's a problem.
So outside, basically,
Jack's big as fuck. So.
That's what I'm saying. That Azrael, Ganondorf, but Smash, I've been having a bit of identity crisis because there's a lot of things I also want to do that I find that I can't do with their characters. So
you just gotta find
like speed and getting around. Like I like to be able to get around and shit like that. But there's some issues with that.
Yeah.
But
like you gotta find it. Fundamentals. Then you just find it because it's really not the character choice. It's just the choices in game. It's the adaptation because I feel like that's like the main thing because Melee was such a jumping game that I feel like that's just the thing to do. So like somewhere between Brawl and 4 and whatever, it became way more grounded. So that's really what it is. So you kind of have to just learn the game, the fundamentals. So, so I'm rocking with Ike for the rest of the year. Let me just let my fun because I see it because like same shit I do, the same problems I do with Greninja, the same shit I do with Ike. So I just need to alleviate that period because like with Greninja, the problem is I can see things and punish things. I cannot, but at the same time, the things that I can punish with Ike, guaranteed, So you always go for the guarantee. Like if I could do it with and even then, if I could get mixed with Ike, his ass, then it'll be a wrap for anybody faster. It's crazy. Imagine that. So
it's the same thing.
Training with weights. I
remember I was training with Snake, doing his tricky shit and all that, and then I realized like I'm doing weight just as much shit with him as with anyone else. Oh.
Yes. Switch. Just turn it on. All right.
Okay. So basically, when it comes to people like Snake, I realize I'm pressing just as many buttons with him as I'd have to do with anything. I'm doing way more work with this character, even though he's not fast by any margin. Right? So hold on. All right. So on top of that, it got me into playing like Falcon and shit like that. And I realized that I was able to do a lot more fast inputs and things like that, getting combos off, shit that I had no business being able to do before. Stair step shit and then blowing people up in the sky.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was able to fucking do that with Falcon. Until after doing Snake, doing a bomb, doing a mini wave dash into an axe kick and dropping bombs and all kinds of shit. It's like, wait, why don't I just do that much stuff with Ganon? Like the issues that I thought I had. Like I thought my recoveries were bad, but then I realized I was technically recovering bad. These are the adaptations that he was talking about. You know what I mean?
So basically using a different character made you see the flaws that you were doing with other characters.
Yeah, that's the general idea. So it's like there's a lot of that happens. There's a lot of seeing options that I never thought I'd actually see before, a lot of spacing issues that I thought I wouldn't see before, that kind of thing. So, I don't know. What about you? What about your aesthetics? Like, what do you think your things is?
I'm in a weird spot when it comes to like character archetypes and whatnot, because I never really had one for a while, because like in Tekken I would just go for like Eddie or Christy. That's not really an archetype. And you can kind of lump Lei into that same kind of thing, because I wasn't using Lei like you're supposed to use him. I was using him like I was using Eddie or Christy. But then I started getting a little bit more serious with it, and I picked up Elisa, which I don't even know how to classify her, because she's just really weird. Like, he like brings out chainsaws in his melee. But then like I'll use someone like Robin or Kokonoe, and they're more like zone based. So it's weird. I'm like I guess I would say I'm mid range to an extent.
Like a hybrid.
Yeah.
I see.
Because now I'm maining Cloud, which is kind of both the whole go in with Elisa, but keep away with Kokonoe type thing.
Gotcha. But what made you decide to switch to Cloud, though?
I was using, in Ultimate, I thought that using Robin, who I was using in 4, another zoner type guy, maybe I should try using someone else, or maybe go back to Marth or whatever. I was using Marth for a little bit. He said, maybe you should use Lucina because maybe that'll be easier for you.
Which is this for most people. Anyone who used to main Marth has just jumped on Lucina because it's not the fact that she's easier, it's the fact that she's just more consistent.
Yeah. So I did that, but then I didn't I like Lucina as a character, but at the same time, I wasn't feeling the character.
I see.
So I was going without a main for a couple hours. I mean, I picked up Zelda. I thought Zelda was cool. I like the whole Justice Kick thing, but that didn't really fit.
Aesthetically throughout games.
Multiple
games, that kind of thing. Because again, you got puffy pants.
Sword niggas, yeah.
I got brownie dudes.
I'm either picking someone with a big sword or I'm picking a dainty, cute character.
All right, I mean that I do see that.
Right, yeah. What do you lean more? Like, if you had to choose, it's really what you want. Like, like whatever is available, whatever you like gravitate toward. Yeah.
And that's generally what it is. Because what ends up happening is, again, not all characters are gonna have all games. I hate when certain games just get rid of characters.
Yeah.
Like, I really fucking hate it. But
Sucks.
finding it in the archetype itself usually beats that out.
It helps, yeah.
It's the same thing like in Magic or whatever, playing standard, like what kind of deck you're gonna run. Like, generally speaking, some people are just control players, some people are just whatever, but they can find that in almost every format.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
You want to, archetype. Like, exactly. Yu-Gi-Oh, card game, like even like the ones that I hopped on, it was like, first it was just, I don't know, first it was like the Fiend Mega Cyber, like that whole aesthetic was cool, just like Cyber Warriors or whatever. Then I jumped on to, what the fuck was after that? Was the Archetype? Yeah, the Archfiends. I had that first. It was like all of the Summon Skull niggas or whatever.
Yeah.
And the Zorg, and I think I gave it a Rich. Then
you had Zork, I had the Modern Terror Kings, and I stole it.
Yeah, I had Terror Kings too, so I had to, like, whatever.
I bought 3 Terror Kings.
Oh, okay.
So
not for me.
Okay. I got Zork from you, but I bought the 3 Terror Kings.
Yeah.
I remember the day.
Terror
That's why I was
King,
so fucking pissed. That's why I set his ass down the stairs.
Gosh, but yeah, like, I just like, for me, I like teams, yeah, and then I'm just like, let's, I have a commander nigga in the squads or whatever. Like, I like the order, the hierarchy and shit. Gravekeepers, and like, they're a team within a team, kind of, and like, Blackwings, it's all a thing. Like, Blackwings are cool. Like, there's a hierarchy, but then also you have one OD ass nigga, and they're kind of ninja as they're like Tengus and shit. So it all kind of goes full circle.
Yeah, I like fighting dirty. So
I like swiftness. That's probably what it is.
In general, I'm always running some extra advantage, some kind of discard, some way to piss somebody off. Shit like that.
Well, if we're incorporating that stuff, then I'm probably leaning more toward the cutesy made shit.
Yeah. I did notice that, like, with the future ladies, I never played against them. Fortunately, I never played against them.
That's pretty much it, yeah.
Yeah.
And I love that art type.
Yep.
That's very
Cloudians and shit. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, I mean, that's very valid. Like, people got it. Like, as long as a person understands what their archetype is and they're not ashamed by their archetype.
Yeah, don't be ashamed.
That's what it is.
It's not even a.
I could never really.
I can look at a match and not see names. I can tell who's playing as who.
Right.
I can tell based on your fighting style. I can tell based off of whatever. Like, I remember we went to Waypoint, I think a year back. Osh was there, whatever. And we was playing. This is the first time I played Blaze Blue in a minute. And then, like, it was bad because I forgot most of my shit, but the stuff that did worked horribly. This guy's doing combos, all this crazy shit. But I'm like, you forgot, you don't even know how to play the game.
Yes.
Like, he's here whiffing shit. I'm like, I'm playing Azrael, so everything that he hits just feels terrible. So dash in, dash out, make you fucking like teleport in place.
God. This guy plays. Rich just came back. I fucking looked at the end of the match.
Guys spinning out towards the end. And then I was looking at the screen. It was like, oh,
match was over.
He was like, yo, Ash was like, yo, Rich, who you playing as? Oh, never mind. He just walked away. And he barely knows what kind of archetype, because we don't really play that much shit together. But it's like, well, we did play a lot of Luke Cage and Mr. Black or shit like that. And he was just looking like, oh, yeah, all right.
Yes, big dirty nigga, yes.
And it doesn't feel like I'm forced to, because sometimes I always try to switch it up. I always try to look up new people and things like that. Like, even in Blaze Blood, I didn't have a fucking character, so Terror was gonna be that tricky dude and shit like that. And he was good until they fucking changed all
Bad
this
shit.
Then I was like, yo, why don't you just cut niggas up like crazy with the knife? Why does he have to do all this shit? Then they released this fucking character model with the hood, and that's what he was doing. Slicing niggas up, stomping motherfuckers to the ground. I'm like, that's it. There's my new main.
That's it.
Right? Because I was playing Relius in between
He's
games.
kind of big, yeah.
Yeah, he's a stand character. I'm gonna play stand characters. I'm looking at him like, yo, there's my new main. That's what's up. Yo, this is gonna be great. Da-da-da-da. Let me show Azrael.
It's actually perfect. And I'm like, oh, and that's the actual one. Okay.
Yeah, good job.
Right, thanks.
Give me two potential. Like, if Azrael was garbage, which I was like, I'm gonna play him regardless.
Right.
Just because. But like, if he was complete trash, then I at least have a backup. But
Nah, they do it all the time. Same thing happened with me, because I was gonna play Yang. I was playing Gen because I'm like, I can't wait for the twins to come out. Blah blah blah. It was it. Then Guy, I was like, oh shit, I used to play that guy in fucking pizza shop shit. And he's got Converse. This is great. Then I was just hooked. I'm like, yo, this is cool. He does it, and I like that he had the limitation because he didn't have a fireball, so all these fucking Ryus and all this other shit. In fact, I could beat them without a fucking fireball using, he's like a brawler ninja. That's literally perfect. It's a street fighting ninja. It's an AOA.
you know what bothers me is like I didn't even have my main until the end of the cycle. Because what happens is I don't like picking people that my main peoples play because I don't like mirror matches. So I really fucking hate them.
I hate it. Yeah. I don't want to
So Kobe Cobalt was playing Cody at the time. So I was like, I didn't really fuck with him like that. But then afterwards, I'm like, when's the last time I played it? So I was like,
He doesn't even play like that, yeah.
The problem is I also hate the song.
Yeah, it's on you.
The song's trash. So that's another problem. But he does everything that I need for a character.
It was good. Yeah. It's a good fit.
Counter-brawler versus like simple combos, dirty as fuck,
Strong as fuck, dirty as
overwhelming
fuck.
and shit. So it was like, yeah,
That's
okay.
cheap shit, yeah.
Yeah, I learned my FADC at the end of the game. Just makes
And then it was really hard too, because then Yang came out. I was like, oh shit, finally. And I was playing Yang and I was just like, I don't have the same connection. I'm like, fuck. This is what I wanted. I thought, but then
You thought.
I'm like, all right. Then I was just like, all right, fuck it. Right guy. Fuck it. It just worked out.
Yeah,
just
Guy,
felt it more.
for me, it felt like Guy was
Yang
a
just
better
mad.
fit.
He's he's small. Yeah. Fucking one as fuck. Sad boy. Sneakers. He got the crepes, bro. I'm like,
And Mike, you was playing with Rose towards the end of that, right?
Yeah.
Or
Rose.
Easy archetype.
Easy fit, yeah.
It's like it's
But yeah, you gotta embrace it. Yeah, that's really it too. Like, cause I also you just gotta know you. Cause like you see me, I barely ever pick female characters, but when I do, it's literally the same type all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about this shit a long time. I mean,
Shit.
podcast 4 or 5 is like, why does Rhy'zrd play fucking female characters? Like,
Um,
because a lot of them don't fit my style.
Most of them.
A lot of them aren't. They don't have that. There's no edge or there's no like raw strength. It's usually like a lot of like quick attacks and long combos and stuff like that. I'm like, what about a fucking haymaker? All right, so my showdown came out. I didn't play anybody. I know how to play Genjiro because I used to play Sam Shoulder back in the before.
Plus, he's got a guy's back turned to you.
Genjiro's amazing. Like, Genjiro has a character model. He's the only character in the fight game who fights with his back turned toward the camera. Yeah. Everyone else who wants to fight face, we're like, nah, fuck you. Like, I'm coming this way.
Miles Davis, this shit.
You know, it's fucking great.
Back turned to you.
But at the same time, it's like I saw Dolly, and I'm like, well, she's perfect.
Yep.
Like, Cat's just brawling as hell. Aside from being bad,
And a pirate.
ridiculously strong.
Yeah, hell yeah. She got like a one.
She got a one shot. If she loses her weapon, she can one shot you.
It was just breaking the rules of the game.
Fucking terrible. I'm like, there you go. Right? I remember King of Fighters had the most female characters I played.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to play Leona. I used to play Sherman because she was insane. This way, Vice she was insane, but then Vanessa was the top. It was like she was like dirty boxer, like real dirty boxer. I'm like, yo, that's fucking great. Getting people in clinches, multiple low blows and shit. Like, this is perfect. So, yeah, it really depends on the game. So it has to fit.
Like, yeah, there's only literally one archetype.
Mm-hmm.
Assassin women.
My whole thing is I'm not ashamed to pick female characters. I don't.
You don't need to be ashamed as long as you
I don't really give a fuck.
If you align with it, then that's it.
Like the problem is finding someone who I can click with. Because yeah, like I've used Xiao Yu, who has that whole like high pitched shit, but I don't necessarily like that per se.
Yeah.
I like Xiao Yu because how she moved, it looked like she was flowing like water. That's why I liked her.
Peak was on.
That peak was on. That joint was hard.
That's why I think. Did she have association with Wang at all?
Yeah.
Because he was
Yang was a teacher. You should have played Wang, yeah.
Yeah, because he was actually.
He's just as fluid.
He is, but at the same time,
he can play these old as fuck.
He does that, but he uses like aside from like Southern Kung Fu and Mantis style. Well, some Mantis. He uses the footwork for Mantis, but he uses Hung Gar, which is actually the inverse of Pig Wazang.
Yeah.
Hung Gar is the Earth style to Pig Wa's Wind style. When Hung Gar and Pig Wazang fuse, Heaven does some shit, some weird Chinese proverb. But if you master both, you're kind of broken.
Heaven's
Like you can use one, do all flow me,
Leroy Smith.
and then boom.
That's gonna be Leroy Smith when he comes out.
Leroy Smith, who the fuck?
That's the new black dude from Tekken.
Oh yeah, that person. I hope he's good.
Apparently, you got both.
I hope he's good. I hope he's not like.
Well, Tekken doesn't make bad characters.
They don't.
No, recently Tekken 7.
Tekken
Tekken 7 has not released a bad character.
You can make a case for going.
No, you can't.
It's Tekken 3. Who the fuck's talking about that shit?
I'm talking about that.
Garbage. They were doing way too much. Chicken. Like, what's that fucking story mode and shit?
Yes.
They were doing it all.
Chicken.
Tekken 3 was 1.
I'm about to chicken on the
best
floor.
and worst game ever. I'm like, Tekken Force
How
mode.
bad you gotta be? You find chicken on the fucking street. You gotta go for a trash can, man.
Yeah. Kick that trash can.
Trash can.
And a boot falls out. Chicken.
Out of the trash can is a whole flaming chicken.
Yeah.
Then you eat it from the floor.
I'm good.
It came from the trash can.
Yummy.
Shit. I know Jin had money.
Nah, man. It's rough out here. You're like in the woods and shit. It's rough out here for a pimp. You're a desert stage. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. He's mad far from home.
Nah, fuck that. That is some bullshit. Fuck that.
Nah, chicken.
Yeah, that's what you do. Eat some chicken from the trash. I hear you. All right,
man.
You're gonna cut you, but eat some chicken.
Yeah, it's
Chicken trash.
a stem pack.
I wish it was a stem pack. At least it'll make sense.
No, that's fine. They can eat rotten meat. It's all good.
Yo,
He's a devil. That's why it doesn't affect him.
Dabo.
Yo, today was an AOA. Like, this is some other bullshit. I wish I could make this up. So, I'm on a trade, and this is one guy asking for money or whatever. Cool.
Do your thing.
Cool. Somebody gave him some stuff. He left. Next stop. Another nigga.
Different dude.
Asking for money.
Oh, man. That's
Somebody else
rough.
gave this person, and then I'm looking at the person next to me, shaking his head. I'm like, watch that fucking stop.
Yep.
And then there's no, like, yo, I shit you not. Next stop, some third motherfucker.
Yo, these niggas is rampant, bro.
Like, bro, like, who the fuck is gonna sell me some gushes? Like,
Right? Yeah.
That's what I need some reason.
I don't give money to fuck for no reason. You gotta be entertaining or you gotta provide a service. It's
Pretty
one of the
much.
two, man.
Like,
People was like, yo, we got gushers.
Yo, and
no,
at
we
this
got
point,
fruit snacks.
they gotta
All that.
provide a service.
Yo, bringing out the nutties. I'm like, okay.
I don't know about you, but I'm tired of Showtime.
That's it. I haven't seen Showtime in a long time.
I see it almost every day.
Well, shit, that kind of sucks then, yeah.
I was trying to go into a bank today, and this guy's just there holding the door.
Yeah, they don't do shit. Get out of my
I'm
face.
like, thanks, and I'm gone.
Yeah.
Like, the fuck? I'm
What do you
supposed to give
expect
you money
for that?
Like,
That's a terrible deal. What's the fucking rate on that?
let me tell you something. Like, you want to talk about making some quick fucking money? Why don't you? This is very simple to do. You see motherfuckers working on the truck. You find who the boss is. You ask, yo, you need help.
That's it.
You need another worker. It's that simple. You know how many jobs I've done like that? Like just on the fucking off the cuff. It's ridiculous. The day I got my first fucking GameCube, I did that.
Yeah.
Like, I had summer school that day or whatever, but I skipped that day.
Yeah, fuck that.
I saw the guy, I was like, I'm looking at this dude, who's like, yo, y'all need some work? I need to work? He's like, you know what? $100 for the day, you good? I'm like, say
less.
Talk just loading and unloading fucking carpets or some shit. There was another one that was just boxes. Another one they were cleaning out an office. Shit like that. You can literally just ask.
That's the best thing. Instead of holding a fucking door. What the fuck is the rate on that?
Like, really? Like, you'll get $1
fucking
for like
penny,
3 hours of
$1?
work? Like,
terrible. What kind of rate is that? That ain't minimum wage.
that's not,
That ain't hitting. And get the fuck off. Yeah, man. Do better.
Jesus Christ.
That shit pisses me off, bro.
Because I'm trying to figure
every day, too. I'm like, yo, man.
I'm trying to figure out, like, what's the...
And they get smart, too. They be fucking following you in. As soon as you order the shit, as soon as you put your change away, yo, you gotta... I'm like, nigga, get the fuck out of my way.
I'll just say no.
Got my money out. Or I walk in, I'm fucking trying to go into the ATM to, like, look at... I'm like, get the fuck out. Nigga, you too close. Shit is crazy.
You give him the dialogue.
Ravenous. It's not good. I'm like, I have no respect for that. All this money out here and y'all doing this.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I just say no. Like before, I used to say nah, I ain't got it. Now I just say no.
Yeah.
Like, fuck
that's it too. Yeah. I'm offended. Get out of my face. Shit.
I kick down some steps.
D is offended by homeless people begging.
I'm offended, yes, by trash niggas begging. Fuck out. Do better. Entertain. Start singing some shit. Minimum.
Speaking of which, there's a new fucking singer down by the 34th station. I don't know. It's like 42nd and Bryant Park. This dude is a beast. So there's this one motherfucker who had like an electric violin and singing simultaneously. Like, nigga, how?
How?
That ancient already constricted holding the shit. It's all cooked to the side. Like,
I'm like, that's mad useful. Because, like, one, you're getting exposure. Two, you're basically practicing.
Yeah.
Three, like,
you're practicing in front of a crowd.
Yeah.
Right.
That hits on so many levels. That's mad smart. You know, and if you have any kind of social media or any kind of brand, that just helps the brand. In some way or another. You never know who's going to see. You have fucking, raw, you have talent, and then you have, skills, business skills.
Business developing the DM.
That's it.
Exactly. Today,
Be about it.
I was by Atlantic Terminal.
I'm going to hold this door.
Had to get a bunch of shit. And I saw...
I got this door for you.
Thanks. I don't. Every fucking day in the fucking Popeyes. I'm like, bro, get out of my face.
Oh, yeah, motherfuckers. Like,
same niggas.
Yo.
And you see the people blocking the fucking subway fucking thing? Yo, got these swipes. These niggas in the fucking way of the damn subway. I'm like, I have no patience. Now you just fucking offensive. These blocking, you holding up production.
Yeah, facts.
Yo, bothers $2 Metro. Got the swipe for you.
I'm good.
Get out the way. Like,
I'm good.
I'm good.
That's it. Swipe yourself all the fucking day. Like, nigga, that's transit check.
Do better. Yeah, exactly.
Like,
it's a non-thing.
Nah, I see people out there though. They are kind of. Some people are doing their thing. It's like, I got off the wrong exit, like an idiot. Right? And I would have known I was an idiot until after I left the train station. Apparently, the marathon was happening today. So
no.
Yeah. So I had to go like
Zorro shit.
Nigga, I had to go like 9 blocks, like on the other side, and then cross underneath another subway station just to get to the side that I wanted to.
Damn.
In that walking that 9 blocks, it's like you see people holding up signs for these people, like, yeah, let's go. Then they'll fucking cheer mad crazy when they see their people, then they'll just leave. It's like, wow. So you wait there for like an hour, see them run by you, and that's it.
That's good enough.
I'm out. I'm out.
Like, yo, that shit happened so much. It was like, there was this whole stand where apparently there was some DJ thing or whatever. And I'm like, by the time I'm leaving, the fucking their part is done. So I'm like, y'all set this whole shit up for what? Unless niggas are running there for hours before I got there. Right? And then across the street on the side, like right in front of the store, they cordoned off a little area and there was like a local band.
Okay.
I'm like, see, that also makes sense. And I thought the claim was bad at first. I think it was just some guy fucking around.
Yeah.
But I actually heard what they were doing. So it was like you had like the hip hop thing of like energy or whatever with their shit, and they had like their rock version of energy.
Yeah.
On this other side, I'm like, see, now that makes sense. You wanna be seen, you go where the people are. Yeah. Everyone's watching the fucking marathon.
Yeah, that's good business.
So I'm like, that's good. That's what you fucking do.
Bro. You want exposure to take off your shit.
You do a thing at all times, like that. Like
do that thing in multiple ways. Yeah, you never know what's gonna happen. Mastery.
Yes.
Underrated.
I'd say it's more accountability.
That too. Get the fuck out of the doorway.
Like what?
Yeah, that's door for you though.
That's good. Thank you. You're mighty courteous.
Thanks.
All you gotta is a thank you for me.
On my face.
I'm gonna be a dick.
What does that mean?
I'm gonna say thanks.
That's it.
But the door though.
That's supposed to mean something? Like, all right.
Nigga, I'll go back in and put
I'm
some
on I do that too sometimes. They be looking the other way. I'm just open, just walking.
Just walk through, like,
oh shit. I'm like, yo, you that hard pressed? Like,
why they having trouble?
But again, what about going to a
Pathetic.
spot and asking for
yeah, it's
fucking
for
work?
work. Or look for fucking, like, this ain't it.
Go into fucking workforce.
I was about to say that. Isn't workforce a thing still?
Workforce is
It
free.
is a thing, no. That's how
It works too. Like, it's great.
That's how I started working at Michael's, was through workforce.
Simple. The airport job
It's fucking weird.
And you
I'm
just
like,
constantly level up, man.
because what was weird is like we were by Green Acres, and then it was like, oh, it's open. Why don't you apply? I'm like, you know what? I'm not bad, right? As I was happening, I went over to workforce, and they had it there. So I'm like, oh,
and you
well,
get a reference, so it kind of works.
that's why I waited to go to workforce the next day, because usually they do shit locally.
Yeah.
So if they say now hiring, usually it's like a couple, like 2 or 3 days after workforce gets it. So I'm like, I'm just gonna do that this way.
Yes.
So then I already got in for the interview.
Yeah, it's guaranteed instead of just being a guy.
Like the interview, basically, it gets you the interview at least.
Yes, 100%.
So once that happens, you're good.
Or man, don't be some crazy guy holding doors.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Yo, I had another PSA.
Okay.
If you're going for a job interview, you don't gotta wear a suit. Button up is fine, polo, casual slacks. But I better not catch you wearing a shirt that says New York fucking City on it. I wish I was making this shit up.
New York fucking city.
Do not do it.
What about a little bit?
Explain, please. This is interesting.
Sound like you got personal experience.
A long time ago, when I was I still work for a shipping company, but I was thinking about getting a second job. And there was a Rhy'zrd building across the street from where I was working.
You just gave up where you worked at. I know you ain't want to say it. All right, cool. Keep going.
That building don't exist no more.
Yeah, it's a ghost.
It actually doesn't.
I punched it.
Yeah, right. Died immediately.
But it was a Rhy'zrd warehouse. So me and a coworker went there, and it's like, yeah, fuck it. We need bread. We broke out here.
Facts.
And I ultimately didn't get the job, but that's not the point of the story. The point of the story, while we were waiting in there, we saw this one dude, like, he stormed out of the building. He was, like, upset. I don't know, like, I couldn't remember or make out what he was saying, but he was just, like, visibly upset.
Probably worked out, yeah.
And he ran out the door. I'm like, what's wrong with this dude? So after I leave the building, then I don't know if I passed or failed or whatever. But I just never got a call back from these people. I filled out paperwork, did the interview. Guess they didn't need me. But so I'm leaving there and I go get on the bus. Another PSA: the Q67 is the worst bus ever. Do not.
Never heard it. Check.
Don't. If you can take something else. Or walk, just do it.
PSA, BX31 is the worst. But, yeah.
A Bronx bus.
How do you an overcrowded select bus? Explain that shit.
I'm good. 3:15 in the morning. Fucking skip. I've never seen. First of all, how you not have not? There was like 6 wheelchairs. I'm like, how the fuck does it even make sense on the bus? There's only like so many spots. There's crutches and wheelchairs. I'm like, this is fucking terrible.
That's a dumb and
And it's crowded
I
as
think
fuck.
that's more of a product of the
You
environment.
got all these hurt damn people, and there's no space. And there's mad buses, and they're all crowded as fuck.
Yo,
I'm
another PSA. Well, this ain't really a PSA. This is more a rant. If you're disabled, the government should be fucking taking care of your shit.
Get on the damn
Accessorize.
accessory. Don't get on the bus.
It should be an accessory going to your crib right now.
Every slot for the wheelchair was open, and your man's drove by like 6 more. I was like, this route is terrible. I'm like, yo, B15 in the morning. Terrible. Nope. Never again. Don't like prime's like 7, 8, 9 in the morning. Hell no. Hell, that was the worst mistake of my life. And I went to sleep, woke up. It was like a good fucking 30 minutes later. I'm like, we barely moved. I'm like, nope. This is trash. And then the bus stopped. I had to get off. I was like, I had a seat.
No.
I had to get off.
Oh,
Another one
no.
came, and it was just fucking death. I'm
Wow. That's the worst.
why did we have to stop?
That is the
Like, just
worst.
Get me home.
I hate that shit.
Get me home. Oh no. And it was just, now I understand now. So I had to deal with all of it. I'm just like, this is, I was asleep, but you know.
And now you thought.
I only did a fucking night shift, and now I gotta fucking deal with this shit. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
All right,
Just get on
to
any train.
To finish my story, because I'm pretty much at the end of it. When I get to the to the bus stop, I see that same guy who stormed out the fucking building, and he was wearing a T-shirt that said New York fucking City, and he was complaining about shit that they were saying.
He was still mad?
He was still mad. So
What did he say?
these fucking people, they don't understand and blah blah blah, complaining. I did the quick maths in my head. He didn't get it. He didn't get it. They let him know right then and there he didn't get it. And I started to say, well, maybe you should wear that shirt. But knowing my ass, I might get killed. So I just kept quiet. I'm like, yeah, man, these people suck, yo.
Yeah, you know.
Basically, yes manning him, so he leave me the fuck alone.
Talk to me. That shit crazy, right, bro? Yo, what you?
I
saw you there too. I'm like, damn, trying to be my friend. Fuck.
I'm like, I wouldn't feel sorry for you with your shirt.
Right?
I would have, because I am that guy, but no.
Like, do you think
Sometimes you gotta help yourself.
might need to work on you? Like, it might not be them.
Yeah, in this case, it's not them.
Word.
Because I wouldn't hire you.
Wow, New York fucking.
You gotta dress for the job you want sometimes.
You gotta overdress for the interview, though.
Not the job you got.
Like, the thing is like, if you go to the office and you see their wardrobe or whatever, you gotta step it up one step ahead of them just for the interview. You can eventually dress down to their level. Like, my shit generally chinos and polos. Pretty much that's what most people do. That's what I do. I'm like, fuck it, but at the interview itself was a suit.
Yeah.
So, suit and tie call today. Like, we went up on
suit. Yeah, you gotta show your best.
Some people don't have a suit, so I say at the very bare minimum, get the button up.
Yeah, button down with a tie. That's it. At that point, you could do that.
That's fine.
That's still better than
New York fucking city.
Or, oh yeah, don't rock with the pole. Come correct.
Why do you go for that interview like that? Like, I'm trying. Let's put it in his head.
I don't know.
Nah. Let's figure out the scenario.
Ignorance. Nobody told him.
I guess it's the first of the month. I don't know.
Nobody told him.
So it's Dwayne Reed, right?
Yeah, it was a Dwayne Reed warehouse.
So he probably had he thought it was a warehouse. He thought it was a shitty service or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, yo,
I don't gotta talk to nobody, man.
Yeah, we repping New York fucking city. Like,
What the problem? I'm
Real niggas. Son. Come on, bro. Can't you tell? Buy my shirt.
Only real people wear this,
on
yo.
the streets.
my thing is like, I want to
From Harlem.
I want to understand his resume. Was there resumes for this job?
Nah, do you have a piece of paper with him?
No.
Oh, so you ain't have to do it. So there's no resume. So it's like you fill the application.
They just had like a post up now hiring, so
they
people
just
went
showed
in.
up.
Yeah, just show up.
It was.
Oh, so they just showed up as is.
Yeah.
So you saw it, and you decided you're gonna go back home first.
No, I actually went in there and I filled out some stuff. They talked to me, but I guess it just didn't pan out, or they didn't. I don't know what the result was.
So you said you had. So what were you
wearing a suit?
No, but I was. I think I went there directly after work, and I was still a preloader, so I was wearing. I wasn't wearing a New York fucking City thing, but I was wearing like
the job,
like work clothes. So.
Okay.
with the UPS logo on it.
No.
Well, yeah, that's probably it too.
Yeah,
that could have been it. Like.
Yeah.
I might have a job.
I might have had the same problem that guy did.
Yeah, just not to his degree.
Yeah.
So especially if it wasn't like suit. Tie.
Yeah, I probably
if there's no tie, then
probably should have went there with a suit and tie, but I just did it on a whim. It wasn't planned at all.
Yeah, it's actually a good thing you didn't go there because those places
suck. Trash.
But,
you avoided probably dodged the bullets.
Yeah, you definitely dodged the bullet. Fucking Charles used to work at one.
The
cool child.
Oh, all right, cool. That's my guy.
Yeah, he used to work at Dwayne Reed. He used to tell me some horror stories.
I used to hear horror stories from GameStop too. I'm like,
yeah, those places are trash.
Like, I get to work with games. Yeah,
there's a dude called Clean Price Gaming on YouTube who talks about those horror stories.
Oh yeah, I've definitely heard, and I've almost been involved in some. Because it was like the other day we went over there to get some shit. This asshole tried to. I bought something that was very specifically. No, it wasn't the same guy. I would have shot him.
Smart dude.
It was
smart. You talk smart.
It was the same shit. I was trying to buy some game that was like $14 or whatever. And then he rings up and it was like, all right, that'll be 16 plus 10. I'm like,
Nani?
That's not what he said.
The game is 14. It's like
plus 10.
Yeah, no, it's like, but the warranty went on it. I'm like, it went on automatic. I'm like, I didn't ask for it. I'm like,
I didn't ask for this.
Take it off.
I didn't ask for this. So
it went on. How did it get on? You put this shit on.
I ain't fucking asked for that.
Every last person at GameStop asked you, fuck you mean it went on automatically?
It went on. You gotta,
there's nothing we can do about it.
We got a problem?
Yeah, we got a problem. I'm not paying for this shit.
You want to dance?
Nigga, it went on, bro. What do you want from me?
I want you to take it off. Fuck yeah.
Nah. It just went. It's natural, bro. It just went on.
It's automatic.
Like, listen, nigga, I'm going in there buying a 360 game.
It's automatic.
Understand the 360 game, right? That's a whole generation behind.
Just forget about it, bro. It just went on, bro.
No, listen. It's a whole generation behind. What the fuck do you think I'm going to need to care about the game in a year?
Yes. You're gonna.
It's protection for a year. No, I don't give a fuck about a year. Nigga, I'll be done in 2 weeks. I'm going to come back and return this bitch.
Exactly.
Like, that's what I've been doing.
It went on.
Like, it
went on. You gotta do it.
Get that bullshit out of here. Take it off.
And then afterwards, like, he wants to buy a controller. Then he asked the second time if you want. I'm like,
nah. It didn't go on automatic this time. Right. How interesting.
It's a miracle. It went on.
Your computer got fixed overnight?
I ain't trying to be
I gave him a bad review.
Skeezy slang.
I'm tired of this fucking
It's only $2. You don't got it? Come on, son.
No, I don't.
Come on, son.
I gotta make my quota. Come on, son.
It went on.
I mean, I do, but I don't.
Give me a referral.
I give you a referral, man.
Yo, rate me. The code's on the receipt, yo.
I've seen it too.
I'll refer you to St. Peter to get you the fuck off the line.
It went on, though.
You go down there, the first thing you're gonna be doing is bounce on your boy's dick. Like,
I seen that too.
Fuck yeah,
it went on.
Yo, but it went on, though.
Right.
Who the fuck says that?
The bounce and it went on. That's good enough, right? We done talking?
Say less?
Nah, just say it's all right, right?
It went on, right? We good. Yo, we Gucci?
It's a slip.
We Gucci?
All right. Yeah, sure, that's how I have it.
What the fuck?
Like,
don't ask questions, man.
Yo, GameStop work is fucking asshole. Like, some of them, there's one in 34th Street. The dude's really cool. The other person that works next to him is a piece of garbage. Like, how y'all in the same store?
Yeah. They only dwell in extremes, Rich.
I noticed that.
Should I come through with a hot take?
What, nigga?
What do you think this is for?
This one's kind of hot. This one's spicy.
Let's go.
I mean, as long as we ain't saying the same hot take that we had before the podcast started, then we're good. No, that terrible ass joke.
No.
We're not saying that joke.
No.
With the spoon thing?
No. Even I think that was bad.
Hilarious, bro. Terrible. Go ahead, though.
GameStop only hires attractive female workers.
Oh, you're crazy.
That's
What is that?
it's not a hot take because most of them are not.
Not at all.
And most of them I deal with the dudes.
It's mostly just black dudes. Yeah.
So
It's like that specific
So
archetype.
what kind of hot take?
Where in attract?
I don't know because I usually don't see females there, and when I do, they're usually kind of bad.
No.
Not really.
No. Macy's maybe, yeah. Macy's, you know. I mean, that's kind of it. Flight attendants, yeah. Like, you know.
I don't know about GameStop.
I don't.
Maybe the one you went to, they were generally,
Maybe you got lucky, yeah.
But the ones out.
Oh, you had different cases.
That's like a
miles may vary.
But it's still like Manhattan. It's still 34th Street, 14th Street, fucking both spots in Brooklyn.
If you go to Macy's, then yeah, you know, they're bad.
The only one that I see that a female works at, the 34th Street one, the one that I go to, and it's all right.
I've seen pretty regular ones too, and they're mostly just black dudes with glasses.
Yes, that's the archetype. And
almost every one of them,
pretty much. The one asshole that was about to get spiked, the one that fucking tried to overcharge my
Charles,
shit. Yeah, no, yep.
I saw Jesse Doppelganger out of GameStop once.
Who's Doppelganger?
Jesse.
Jesse's Doppelganger was Jesse. DeMarco?
DeMarco.
Okay. Not surprised.
I don't know. His archetype was there too.
Pretty standard. Yeah. Pretty default.
D&D type.
My Cash Magic Missile at the darkness.
All strap, bro. Seems good. Yes, so that was like a warm milk take.
Yeah, that was.
Well, it's good that it wasn't hot as I thought it was gonna be.
I was actually hoping for a spicy hot take.
Spicy hot take? Give me a sec.
Oh shit!
Like a real spicy hot take. Oh shit! Someone's trying to conjure up a hot take. Strong opinion about anything. Not really. This Pokemon's gonna be fucking flames though. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. Fuck the old ones. Oh, yeah.
You know what they did? They got rid of the whack niggas and made a new Pokédex. How about that?
Wait, what?
Brawler. They got an octopus with boxing gloves now. Get that crappy ass trash crab bullshit out of here.
I thought it looked cool. Better than Kingler.
Which one?
I thought Brawler looks better than Kingler.
You want to check again?
That's the one with the fucking it's red glass, the blue and the yellow shit.
No. I'll show you for a brawler.
No, with the star on his head?
No, that's artillery.
No, it's not artillery.
You talking about the new thing?
It's all the old thing.
No, that's Crawdon. Crawdon is ill. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I know that.
Crabrawlery? I'll show you Crabrawlery. You thought?
I don't know that much about Pokemon. I skipped like every other generation.
Yeah,
like
I'm confused about what you're saying.
Even though I didn't really fully skip, I just like skipped giving a fuck. Like
no, that
I didn't give a fuck about. Two, I know
you.
y'all about to say that piece of drama.
This bullshit.
It's dead now.
Your phone died.
Your phone died.
Cool, man. Exactly. Shit died. Garbage.
Yeah.
This new Pokemon's probably
Before
gonna be
y'all say
flames.
anything about 2, but yeah, I played the shit out of 1. I didn't play 2.
Well, 3, yeah.
I played 3, yeah.
I like Crawdon.
I did it.
Right. Yeah, him and Sharpedo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I actually played 4 and just beat it, but that was it. I never went further than that.
Oh, okay.
5, I tried to go competitive, and after that, that was it for me.
Yeah.
I tried 7 and said, fuck it.
Yeah, 7. You
6 is good. You missed 6.
You missed 6.
6 would have been alright.
You would be where I'm at if you would have played 6 and then went into 7.
Yeah, 7 was hot garbage.
Yep. I still thought 7 was hot garbage.
7 was garbage.
No, you'd be even more upset because you played 6.
6 had the
and you
best
played
post
5.
game.
Like,
Period.
Like after playing 5 and 6, I'm just like,
Literally
what the fuck
most
is this shit
replay
with
value.
7?
Yeah, post game is so goddamn important. It's like if without post game, it's like the game just dies.
Black and white might have had
After
the
a
best
while.
one. Yeah.
Like
Black and white does have the best post.
remember a little while
I
ago.
literally didn't beat it. That's how deep it was. Yeah. It was mad shit. It's fucking rat-a-tat-low. Got you. You got it.
'Cause I remember when post game I was playing with like Saints Row and I was talking about that and how the writing and shit like that in the game is funny as fuck and da da da.
Yeah.
And the ride is great, but post game is trash.
Yes.
Like the post game of either of those games will just get bored. Like
Mhm,
I'm
bored.
done with
Right.
all the things. Nothing else can possibly happen at this point.
This game is over.
Yeah, basically, it feels like the game is over and I just like fucking running, like just doing the shit. Like I'm good.
So I always go for forever games. Yeah.
Yeah.
The only way that a game works if if they want you to like replay it is if it's short, like Getaway. I could replay Getaway right now if I wanted to because the ride is that good that I do want to play it again, and it's short, so you can get through it in like maybe 3-4 hours, and you can play it again.
Oh, that short? That is pretty short.
It might be a little longer than that.
Yeah, and all these games now, they're like fucking 12, 13, 14 hours. It's not short enough for a quick replay. But it's not long enough for any long-term kind of thing.
Exactly.
You know, unless you want to do 100%. I'm like, if you do 100%, what do you get after that?
Nothing.
All right, then.
Game's
So,
over.
Like that's the post game to try to get to 100%. That's kind of whack. Then you got the inverse of that where there's too much to do, like a Banjo Kazooie or Donkey Kong 64.
yeah. Thank God. Jesus. Because it was forced. That was the problem. It wasn't like it was a cool thing that you did. Like, remember Mario 64, and the reason why you only had 2 games, but why that was so brilliant, like even the extra shit you had to get, you had to think of the game in such an outside way. Like, you know, I did not know you could fucking jump off of that. I didn't know you could flip off of that shit in this particular way. I got a backflip off screen to fucking what the fuck? When you finally do that, I'm like, oh. But then you break. They force you to break the game to get the extra shit.
You know,
and that's what was cool about it.
You know what makes that even crazier? Like the speedrun scene. They break the game even further. Like they look for ways to beat the game with no stars.
Yeah.
And they've done it.
It's possible. It's hard.
Crazy.
But it is possible. Fucking Marwin, you could beat that game in 8 minutes. Somehow. They had that.
Then the loading time takes longer than you to beat the game.
Basically, well, it loads while you're doing it, but it's like while you're playing the game, it loads the game.
Yeah.
Right? But the problem is, it's like there are sometimes you go too fast that you don't. So what you end up doing is like when you're getting out of state of need, fucking this asshole comes in from the sky and just falls and dies in front of you. Like, what the fuck? You realize it has these scrolls called Scrolls of Icarian Flight. And it has this book telling you, oh, and I finally figured out how to get this, this fucking ability. If you know anything about Icarus, it's this nigga that flew too close to the sun and died.
Melted them wings.
The scroll fortifies your jump by an ungodly amount. But how are you going to land without dying, right?
Possible.
So what you got to do is find a way to land in water.
Nice.
So to get to the main volcano, you hop that bitch, and then you gotta pretty much like dive bomb into a pond nearby. You don't die. So now you just covered a good you're at the edge. You cover about 40% of the map in a jump.
Yes.
That's how you start.
Yeah.
Then there's some shit called Boots of Blinding Speed, which makes you blind but makes you stupid fast. Literally blind. Screen is black.
Nice.
If you play an orc, you have 25% magic resistance, so you at least see silhouettes. So I'm like,
Nice.
huh. Okay, so now you're doing that shit. I'm like, all right, so these are 2 things. Now y'all just broke through 24 hours of the game already off of 2 things. I'm like, y'all niggas
I would
is
like to
nuts.
see that. That sounds cool.
It's really cool. It's really fucking cool. Then I forgot exactly how the rest of it happens, but yeah, they can beat that shit in 8 minutes. You gotta find these gauntlet. You can't use a certain blade or the gauntlet, or you'll just die. But there's ways to switch it out so you do the hit and then not die and all that shit. So it's fucking crazy. Half-Life has one in the demon scene, like when you get transported over there. You have to do all this crazy platforming and jump, all this shit.
Yeah.
Or you could jump off the wrong direction, gravity gun yourself backwards and hurt yourself through that whole 45-minute thing within 4 seconds. I'm like, at the time to figure that out. Like,
people who dedicate themselves to looking for glitches like that.
People just mad fucking.
that's what I'm saying. I'm like, that
rocket
is
scientists, but they're fucking playing a game.
it's mad outside thinking. That's the kind of shit that I'm talking about. That's where you get good replayability. You know, when you're allowed to do shit like that.
Well, that's why people love Super Metroid, because you could break that game in half 20 ways to Sunday.
And even then, some
ridiculous shit like fancy stuff. That like builds and
yeah, and like having builds is another thing. Like being able to build and then like progress your character through a series of things that you know you have no chance of beating anytime soon. That's a good look, because you know you're not playing it for one day. That's impossible.
You know what's crazy? As much time as we put in fancy stuff, once we hit ultimate mode, I feel like starting for the
it was like literally starting over. It was
crazy.
ultimate mode was fucking ridiculous. It made
I
zero
literally
sense.
picked up the mech guns. I'm like, yo, I feel like a new character. Like this is doing enough damage to kind of like keep them at bay and shit. So I'm just all right.
We gotta play that shit, man.
Because it was like, yo, I swear to God, my character, I had to actually re-roll the character. Like, I had to literally start from scratch so I get back to that. Because apparently I built my guy with no accuracy.
Oh no, yeah.
Like, I built power and all that shit. And I'll miss a hit or two or whatever, but I'll get my hits and I was able to get through all the way through very hard mode. When we got an ultimate, nothing hit. Like, at all. So I thought I could just build a new mag for that. I'm like, aside from a new mag, I gotta. Well, my ID was incorrect. So I need an ID with hit weapons. Then I need to build my mag for accuracy. I had to do mad shit like this.
Mags remind me of Monster. Like you got a good mag, you can just pick a new character and keep the stuff.
Yeah, I used to just transport and just do that. I used to have a hunter just get a crazy mag and give that mag. I gave him mag. I had a mage that used the scythe. So it was like, that was kind of cool. His attack animation was a little faster than normal. That's why I was able to get away with it. So at least it's like end lag, so I could step away from attack. So as a mage, it's squishy, but you don't get hit. But then I have the G-band on the G-band, the attack and defense, shift the D-band. There we go.
Yeah.
But it was the highest, so it was better as a team player. But I didn't feel like just doing spells, because like, it didn't have the regeneration of a Newman. I'm like, I wanted to do something if a motherfucker's too close. That's how I built that character. So it's like, the fact that you're able to think like that and to think outside the box,
That
like
game is
that
very
motherfucker
deep.
should not be holding weapons. You know they say it attacks faster. In certain cases, it does.
The stupid ass little shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Star bullshit.
Yeah, I'm like, that's
Kirby Warp Star 1.
yeah. I'm like, nah, that does no damage. Like that's fucking dumb. Like this is
guy's sword combo.
yeah, but the end lag is just a little bit quicker, so you get out of a lot of unfortunate situations. So, but yeah, you need something like that for like, end game and some shit like that.
Yeah.
You gotta be able to branch off and do something else. The reason I played Skyrim so many times, I mean different random ass characters. Like, oh, let me build a character and beat the game off of doing this. I had a character where I didn't throw a single fucking punch and I beat the game. Right? That shit was hard as fuck, but it was all illusion. So it was basically illusion and hiring niggas.
Yeah.
To do my dirty work for me. I had no armor, I had no combat skills. It was just all illusion, some restoration, because I will get hit eventually, some sneak, and that was it.
Yeah.
And speechcraft.
Yeah. I was telling Iman too, like I was telling Iman that like PSP Monster Hunter, I used to restart characters all the time. Because I'm like, once you kind of just figure it out, like I would just like make, okay, this is the gun lance guy. I like the gun lance guy. Instead of just having the guy and switching weapons, I'm like, let me start all the way from scratch as well. That kind of helped me get better. Like you started with the weapon, first couple stars, whatever. But even then, I'm just like, whatever. Like I'll get there anyway. So it doesn't really. It's better to keep the guy and just make whatever. But I'm like, nah, let me just start from scratch.
And
progress with said weapon.
And in that case, it kind of depends too, especially if, like, let's say you have never played the weapon before. That would be a good chance to reroll.
I did.
Because before nowadays, I could just pick anything at this point. I'll be fine. But early on,
we were.
it's like if I go just because when I got my first gun lance, this is when everyone was hunting silver Rathalos. I had no business being in that room.
What's good, Lustakova?
What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I was like, I had no business being in that fucking fight at all. But I was able to take enough and whatever, and I got myself a gun chariot accidentally.
It's like, woo!
I like, okay, this is great. So I just kept that. But I'm like, I was trash with the weapon, so it was like, now I'm in a G rank fighting niggas I had no business fighting with a weapon I've never used. That was smart. Not really.
You had it.
So, but what I ended up doing actually is the same thing on yours as far as like getting a new character. Like I did that with a longsword person. I called him Johnny.
Yeah, that's the wave.
But at the same time, it was like, I realized you could just do the missions that you did before. I figured out, like, basically I had a list. I figured out what were the rank up missions, and I just got that star weapon for those. So that's how I was able to progress with new weapons. And then over time, I was like, wait, why don't I just fight in the arena?
Yep.
So once you start fighting in the arena, then it puts you with...
You really learn the weapon.
Yeah, not only you learn the weapon, you learn it in a balanced situation.
Yeah.
They make it so that you can beat it within that time limit. So that way I don't lose any stats, I don't lose any things or whatever. All I do is just...
You don't gotta find them on, so yeah.
Yeah, it's there, you get to fight, and then you get to learn it that way. That's when I stopped making new characters.
Yep.
So I'm like, I just do that.
And I'm like, it's just not smart.
Yeah.
I literally, the only thing that changes is the fucking armor, so... All right.
I did it twice, too. Like, I did one for when I was learning guns, specifically the heavy gun.
Yeah.
That thing was hard, but it did so much damage for what it was. But yeah.
The only time I could think of I restarted a game to respec was Mass Effect and Kingdom Hearts. Like I would choose a different path to like use the character.
Yeah.
Because like in Kingdom Hearts, you can choose to spec attack and give up defense or magic. So there would be times where I would spec attack and defense and give up magic, and then other times I would spec magic and give up attack. Like it really changes the game up because you don't have the same skills that you would have if you would have went through it one way over another.
Yeah, when it comes to multi-class games, it generally just changes the entirety of it.
Yeah.
Like, this is why you kind of have to rebuild a lot of characters in the Elder Scrolls games, because at least in the first Skyrim, before they had the legendary thing or whatever, it's like you can't move your spec points. Well, you can move them once per playthrough. That's it. So it's like you want to build a person. Okay, I want to make a mate. I want to make a fucking knight or not a knight. I want to make a assassin or some shit. You don't want it. If you don't like it, then you're fucked. Right? So, and they only had a max of 81 skill points in the vanilla game. So it was like, now they had legendary mode. Once you get the skill to 100, you can just reset it. I'm like, oh, you're good now. You can level up indefinitely in that game. So now you can do what the fuck you want. I don't know. There's something about respecing and starting the whole thing over like that. Especially if you already beat the game, you're not really losing much. The only thing you gotta do is beat the first couple of missions. You can get back to feel like doing what you gotta do.
No, nothing wrong with a little loss.
Yeah, because I always do warrior type shit. Generally speaking, as like the thing, but in those games in particular, I always kind of like playing an assassin, like specifically a dagger assassin, because it's like you can just sneak with a bow. That's like a sniper. That's whatever. Like I use it every now and then, like when you have to kill the emperor. I'll use the bow. But the dagger thing is like, damn, I gotta breathe slow. Breathe real slow. I'm getting that motherfucker close. And then, well, there you go. Gotcha. But it feels crazier because the tension is fucking real. Yes, man. The niggas there, you're usually heavy armor, then you ain't doing shit with their armor with the fucking dagger. Anywho.
That reminds me of Fallout 3. I never played it, but I watched this dude, Game Maker's Toolkit, and he was going over how he did the same mission 5 different times, 5 different ways. Like that's crazy.
Yeah. Another game that was like that fucking Hitman.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And there's no stats to there's none of that bullshit. It's all involves your planning and how you decide to deal with it. You have the perfect plan, or are you just a fucking idiot and just gonna start blasting niggas?
Yes.
Which will fuck up your other missions in the future.
Yeah.
So there's a triad mission. There's 2 triad missions in the game. So there's one where you have to go in and murder one dude, impersonate him, cause some deal to happen, and then cause like kind of a truce. On the other hand, you could bop both motherfuckers, which would cause them to have total war in a future mission. Like you're stuck in the middle of it, and since they see you and you cause it, it's like, oh fuck you, nigga, and then exactly. So how that mission worked? The cool part, like the perfect plan was basically you go there ahead of time. It's like, hey, can I use the fucking restroom? So the thing is, like, when I did the mission the first time, they took my gun out the door. I'm like, fuck. All right, let me try this again. So I did that, and I was like, wait, you can interact with shit? So I actually put a gun in a bag and put it in the fucking toilet. Like you know when they had the top for the toilet? Yeah, put it in that shit. You close it. You leave out. You gotta leave out the front door. I chose to leave out the window because fuck it. Right? It was there. So then I saw the other person, like one of the triad people, walking in. That was also in person. I'm like, okay, bet. So I go in, circling the motherfucker. I bumped into him, got him pissed. Then he started chasing me, went into an alley, got his ass. Got him, took his clothes, wore his clothes, dumped him in the dumpster. Then I walked the fuck in. They went and checked me, see where my weapon was. I had no weapon.
Yeah.
So we're talking, whatever. And the 2 things you can do is either you can do this whole treaty thing, or you can box the motherfucker. But I kept it in there, so it was like, okay. I wanted to bop him. I could go ahead and just, hey, I need to go to the restroom real quick. I left it in there. And I ain't checked the fucking bathroom, did you? Pop, 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 pop. And that's one way. Or the third way, you actually set up this whole treaty thing. I'm like, yo, that openness, nigga, that's the second stage of the game. 3 ways, second stage. I'm like,
Crazy.
and they left it open for you. They ain't give you no instruction. They just like, have fun, good luck.
Good luck. Good luck.
That's replay value. Which is why these fucking games need better netcode.
Fucking netcode and stop fucking limiting my damn options.
And that's the one thing with fighters where it's like, again, PvE versus PvP. Like you it's an entirely different ball game or entirely different like mental aspect with it. Like PvE generally, if it's good, should be or should have some level of puzzle solving.
Yeah.
You know, but if it's PvP, well, PvP also has.
Yeah, it's all in the fucking mind. Yeah,
it's all in the person. The one thing though, you shouldn't be fighting the game itself. That's kind of the issue.
Why are we fighting the game?
You know what I mean?
I didn't pay you $60 to fight your game.
Suboptimal. I can't do what I got.
I'm not gonna lie though, like when you was talking about that that Morrowind thing where you like didn't touch one person and you like
Skyrim. I couldn't pull that shit off tomorrow.
Oh, Skyrim?
Yeah. Fucking die instantly. Like, that was no fucking joke.
I actually would like to see you like replicate that if you could.
That's fine. That's not really that hard.
Because that sounds like crazy.
Yeah, this is a little bit of a cheat to start. Well, there's 3 cheats to start actually. First you got to do a bit of the first mission.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, you may have to get one person unless you earn enough money to hire somebody. Because the last person in the dungeon you have to actually fight.
Yeah.
So you can sneak by everybody else. Once you do that, you gotta get a healing spell. Then you gotta go through the next mission. There's a dragon, but everyone's shooting arrows at it. And the main character that you fight with can't die in that scene. So as long as you have patience, they'll kill the motherfucker. When you get up to the high Hrothgar with the fucking like the gray beards and using teaching shit, first thing you gotta do is have a healing spell and be in front of there's a wind thing that you can't get to. Later on you can get through it, but you can't get to it. It has to damage you. You have to heal yourself. What you're trying to do is get your restoration to 70, so you get necromage. What that means is like if you are labeled as undead, everything you do is 25% stronger. Second thing is going into a vampire dungeon, getting the vampire sickness and fucking bouncing. Now since you're a vampire, you're technically undead, all of your shit gets increased by necromage. And your illusion gets increased by 25% because of necromage. But technically it's 33% now because of that skill. Then all you gotta do is make sure your autosave is off when you wait, and you just keep using courage on the person since they won't fight you if you're giving them courage. But every time you're using the ability, that's how you start leveling up. They want to get your illusion to 100%. Like you can do that in like half an hour. So when you get those 3, at this point, everything you use for mind control works on everybody. Or almost everybody. So you just have to dual cast, you still maybe have to channel some shit or whatever the case is, but the idea is that you should be able to do that to everybody. So when you see like a large group of people, fury, they all fuck each other up. They're like, I'm not lifting a hand. And if you want to build in conjuration too, that's fine, because let's say you have one guy, you hire a person, cool, I'm gonna summon another fucking demon. I still not fighting you directly. But that one at that point is a little bit cheap. I like using the people that exist in the game to fuck themselves up. Like, they're going to be massive.
Just drop a octopus.
You know, it's hard, but it's fun. It's like
that's the best.
It's different.
Rewarding, you know, reward for your efforts.
Oh, it's so different. It makes you feel like it acts like a mutant or some shit, like empath, for instance. This shit's bad subtle. All it does is like make a person feel a specific emotion, and that's it. There's no guideline, there's nothing like that. You know what I mean? So
you got.
But yeah, that's how I feel about open.
Game should be more open.
Definitely fucking should. Like, we need as many options as humanly possible. Like, that's how you build your shit. That's how you feel like some sense of reward. Because if it's just bang, bang, whatever.
I'm not really a fan of PvP. Don't do much for me. Computer.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, especially with the computers thing, at that point, it's not really challenging versus the game.
Yeah.
Because keep in mind, anyone can turn a thing on easy. And there's some games I had to turn myself on easy. I was just fighting with hand to hand and no weapons. That's almost unfeasible. So, but if you want to go through that thing, you gotta just. You can fight the computer. You're not trying to impress anybody, so you gotta make it so that it's viable.
Yeah.
I mean, so after that, it's more of how can you challenge yourself to break the game in a different, play the game. And that's the level of freedom, and that's what I do appreciate about that. Well, I like it. Fallout, you can't get away with that shit. You're gonna shoot somebody. You have to shoot somebody. No way you get away without shooting. That's the game, man.
That's the game.
Like, I beat New Vegas, but I was so goddamn bored half the time. It's just all fucking junkyard desert.
Top 2 stages.
All of it. It's so brown. The whole game is brown. Like,
brown and dirty.
Everything is ruins.
The minute you said junkyard desert.
Yo, that's what the fucking thing is. At least Fallout 3 had like some good aesthetic. Like Boston, that place was pretty. No, it was Washington. That place was pretty dope. Fallout 4 had some pretty like decent locales and shit, but fucking 3. New Vegas.
Deserts and butt rock and hobos.
Basically. Basic
junkyard desert.
Fucking leave.
Junkyard desert. The hobo haven.
Like, it wasn't until later so the story kind of sucks you in a little bit when you start to realize what the fuck happened in some of these vaults. You know, which was basically just human experiments for over the course of 50, 60 years.
Damn.
That was the crazy. That's when I was like, oh, Fallout's way more fucked up than I thought. Got it. So who are these motherfuckers doing these experiments? Like, real fucking talk. So
do they ever answer it?
No.
Wow.
Just haven't answered that yet. I mean, they have like stories within stories. People making up like synthetic fucking people and all kinds of shit, but it.
You think they're ever gonna answer it?
Maybe.
Because Bethesda that owns Fallout, right?
Yeah.
Hey, I heard they haven't been doing it as of late. They haven't been doing it as of late.
Is that a?
I wish.
Oh.
I know, right?
Okay, it's a brownie. I'll accept. I got to one or one each or half.
Want some Berg?
Look at these.
Bakes it.
A preschool?
A bakery.
They convinced Wow, Berg, the whole shit. Yeah, he was just saying.
Oh.
I mean,
It's a brownie.
It's like you thought. You.
oh,
Very good.
It's decent, yeah. Helping out the kids. She's like, yeah, I'll spend $1.
The
I'm like,
kills.
this is better than $1.
Gosh, it is.
Yeah.
I'm like, how do I do?
Up to the kills.
So I go down for eating brownie on the fucking podcast.
Whoever the fuck is still here.
So I'm fucking
Whoever the fuck
out
is 3 hours, the fuck time is it?
Are we?
2 hours 28.
2.5.
Close to fucking no. Damn. I talk about Skyrim and we're on Gen 4. I haven't talked about no new game.
No new games. No new games.
But yeah, you
Sword
ain't gonna
chill,
see the leak,
relax.
right?
Yeah, I was gonna react to it. I don't know.
Yeah, mad leaks, bro. I don't know what you would react to.
Yeah.
They got like this one dude that had 3 days of leaks, Shofu had some leaks.
This was like,
I want to do more Pokemon content, but I'm not exactly sure what to do.
figure it out. Just
Like those reactions.
try shit.
Yeah, try that. Next time we do this shit, we start going to Pokemon, start talking about the fucking reactions. Like, yo, listen, oh, this motherfucker. How does this person look? And that's that.
You know, for the lore, competitive, story. Like, I'm just gonna blitz through the game. Doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Stream that. 6 hour stream.
Like, I wanted to talk about one of them, but again, that's kind of a spoiler at this point since you
Yeah.
see it.
Rough, yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess I can't talk about it. There was some cool shit. There was one thing, but it, you know.
That was a good fucking brownie. Shit.
Yeah. Shit about more.
Should have gave y'all shit, but
True.
I mean,
You know?
it was solid, yeah.
God.
Even all the way. Bouncing out, bouncing out.
But it's about 2 hours and 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's.
We're gonna wrap it up
I
there.
think this is sufficient.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up there.
What the fuck you got to end this with?
Be safe and prosper.
Prosper. All right.
Wrap it up, then.
Wrap it up then. Alright.
Big Sonny Salvia is on the phone. Bitch, Big Money Salvia is on the phone. Big Money Salvia is on the phone. Big Money Salvia is calling you. And today everybody just
I'm ending it.